gotta make sure YouTube output is going. There we go. Okay, I think that should be good now. Anyways, okay, there we go, and that is showing correctly now. Just give me a second. I'm also trying to pull up the YouTube feed, and my iPad is being rude. Let me watch my own. If you, oh yeah, I was goofing around as Eula earlier because I was trying to get more Veritas and Venerer sets. But no, today I am playing through Enchanted Tales of the Mikawa Festival. I have 3 days left in that, so now it's now or never, because later this week I'm just going to get increasingly busier. Or at least I'm going to get increasingly busier between all the other things I have to do, which are mostly just related to handling the research process. And also, I only have one good DPS claymore, which is the Wolf's Gravestone, so I have to take it off. So I'm just tossing it between any of my decent claymore characters. You know, it would also help if I set up my team, if I deployed the team. Anyways, let's go see what Miko wants. Or I think it's Miko.
Rev the engines!
I forgot how annoying coming up here. Oh wait. I just realized I could have just used that. Wait, where on... Oh, we're talking to a random... Talk to Oku Zumeshu. Or I guess, in this case, a random guy.
Ah, welcome, honored traveler. Guji-ai told me about your visit. Please, come in.
Well, that was a lot easier than last time. Last time, we were considering the possibility of staring death in the face.
The almighty Shogun is also inside. It's best not to keep her waiting.
Wonderful.
Now, there's no need to be so stubborn about this. I'll adjust the budget here, and we'll definitely turn a profit.
Great corporate talk.
No. We must confirm the official representative before discussing details. There is an order to this that must be followed.
So, are we dealing with Raiden Shogun or Raiden A right now?
From the way she's talking, this must be the Shogun, right?
Yeah, that's right. Shogun is all business.
Ah, little one. It's about time. Come, I have a contract for you to sign.
Whoa, we're not just gonna sign a random contract out of the blue!
Also, if it's one of your contracts, how can I be sure I'm not signing myself up for slave labor or something?
Hardly. Oh, well, labor is a part of it, but you will be compensated.
Are we going to be compensated in whatever you think is funny or compensated in something silly?
So it is as bad as Paimon thought.
Oh?
I see. So he's the representative you selected. He would indeed be the perfect candidate for the Mikawa Flower Festival.
Mikawa Flower Festival?
When the yokai still roamed the land, they celebrated an event known as the Mikawa Flower Festival. It was an occasion for drink, laughter, and merriment.
Interesting.
We hosted a version of it during the Test of Courage. Unfortunately, due to time constraints, we weren't able to put on a large celebration. So I got to thinking, why not have another go? This time with the Mikawa Flower Festival for yokai and humans alike.
Sounds fun. Why'd you choose me as the rep?
One that combines human ingenuity with yokai arts to offer the most innovative and thrilling entertainment of our time. Open to all humans and yokai throughout the land.
Entertainment,
Alright.
huh? Wait, kind of like a Akitsu Yuge and Akitsu Haneasobi? Those games were really fun.
I will quickly say I have no idea what these are referencing because I'm assuming they're from previous Inazuma Festival events, and I never actually played any of those because those were times either I was so busy with other stuff that I didn't have time to play Genshin, or was during the 1 year that I just completely dropped Genshin because Inazuma was just that much of a cringe fest for me.
For an important event like this, an official representative is required to preside over the festivities. In the past, the role was usually given to the Guji, or an individual from the Yashiro Commission. But this time...
Oh.
Neither myself nor the Kamisato family can assume the position, given we represent one side or the other, the yokai or the humans.
And Aether is his own weird thing.
Human you may be, but you possess a deep connection with the yokai, and you do not hail from this land. That makes you a more neutral option.
Fair enough.
Moreover, you took part in the previous festival during the test of courage. In my estimation, there is no better candidate for the role.
Okay, that still doesn't explain what we have to do now.
Plus, your name has the potential to attract an even greater showing.
Ah, so that's
are you
right.
going to sign this thing, or what?
I forgot. This is also an ad for Miko.
Huh. You've got a point. Then let's go ahead and... Wait! Paimon almost fell into our trap.
Gosh dang it, Paimon. I don't feel like I don't work as a festival ambassador free. How much are you offering?
Come now, this is for an important occasion, is it not? Even I've chosen to throw profit to the wind. Surely a selfless hero like yourself wouldn't turn your back on a good cause.
I mean, you did call in. You did mention a contract. I want to know what's in this contract before I sign anything. And contract also implies that there is some form of compensation.
According to the proposal, the proceeds will be distributed as follows. 40% to Yae Publishing House, and 10% to the festival representative.
Where does the other 50% go?
Hey, no fair!
I want 30.
Now, 10% might not sound like much, but Yae Publishing House is going to great lengths for this occasion, both in time and personnel. All you need to do is show your face.
You say that now. You're going to put me to work when I agree.
Getting smart, aren't you, little one? In that case, I'll throw in another 10% from the other half of the proceeds.
Oh.
No, the other half is going to the shogunate. That is not up for negotiation. But I am rather curious about the supposed great lengths you mentioned.
Fair.
Unless I am mistaken, most of the personnel and supplies are to be provided by the shogunate. In that sense, 40% seems rather high for your establishment, does it not?
Shogun's not having any of Miko's nonsense.
That A. When did she reprogram you to argue back like this?
Because she knew you were like this.
Proceeds should be distributed according to contribution. Besides, from the very beginning, you planned to allocate an additional 10% of your share to the Traveler, did you not?
Ah.
So, earlier, you were just trying to shortchange us?
What's the fun in
Gosh dang it,
bargaining
Miko.
if you open up with your best offer right off the bat?
Ah. Trolling.
Paimon doesn't see the fun at all. But 20% is... acceptable.
Alright, so what do I have to do as the rep? Rep is confirmed, conversation goes quite smoothly, so
Games
we have no
always been
idea
a central
anyways.
part of the festival, and both Akitsu Haneasobi and Akitsu Yuge were extremely popular. So, the plan is to host an event where the attendees have 48 hours to create a game of their own. We'll have new and exciting entertainment in no time.
Ah, so a bunch of non-game designers design a game.
Ooh, everyone loves fun games. You won't have to worry about attracting humans and yokai to the event.
We don't even know what the heck a Paimon is.
That is the general plan. I'll leave you to iron out the finer details and contact the participants.
Alright, thanks,
This is a
Shogun.
critical time for the Shogunate's new development plans, and the survey team is returning momentarily, so I must turn my attention to them.
Survey team.
Got it, got it.
Hmm.
We'll see you later then.
So, where to now?
Jinju Forest. Let's pay a visit to our old friend, Ioroi.
Alrighty then. First night of Mikawa Festival. No, wait. Oh, wait, no, I'm getting teleport. I probably should have also remembered to disable co-op, because otherwise I'm going to think that keeps happening. There, now no one can spam join request at me.
Oh, but before I forget, you should eat this kitsune meal first.
Whoa, it smells so good. Oh, and also kind of like fried tofu for some reason.
I actually have had tofu a few times, although I've never had it fried before. I kind of want to
Smell
try.
of humans. Nothing to see here, just a statue. Huh? Wait, why do I smell kitsune?
Because Miko is a troll. Miko is a troll.
Remember us, Ioroi?
Ah, it's you, youngsters. And you! Huh. The nasty kitsune who turned Chinju Forest into the playground for her test of courage.
Oh, Chinju Forest is supposed to be Yoroi's territory, right? Oh, no wonder he's so mad.
Yeah. That would make anyone mad, especially if you were turned into a statue and could do nothing but watch as your territory was turned into a playground.
Exactly. How could you hold a test of courage without inviting me?
Oh, so that's what he's angry about.
But, see a way like this, could you even participate?
Anyway, what brings you all here? Something to discuss?
Talk about dodging the question.
I actually came to apologize about the test of courage. It was my mistake not to invite more yokai to the ceremony. So for this Mikawa Flower Festival, I knew I had to extend a personal invitation to the Bake Danuki.
Huh? The Mikawa Flower Festival?
Ooh. Kichiboshi,
Yes! The Mikawa Flower
Kosei, and
Festival!
Gyobu Koban.
Huh? Kichiboshi? Shosei? Gyobu
Shosei.
Koban? Where did you come from?
And why can we we understand them all of them? Is it because the kitsune? On second thought, better not to ask.
Never trust an apology from a kitsune, or an invitation for that matter. It's just a silly festival. So what if there's delicious food or fun games?
Yum, yum.
I don't know, it sounds like this guy wants to participate.
Fun!
And Miko's going to continue doing Miko things.
That's enough, you two. Don't fall for the kitsune's cheap tricks. Such hopeless, innocent cubs.
What a shame. I was hoping to take you all to the festival, but it would seem Ioroi disapproves.
I swear, yeah, Miko is just one of those characters I will continue to struggle to process what she
I
wants and
suppose
what
it makes
she's
sense.
actually
Poor
saying.
Ioroi, stuck in this statue all alone while the rest of you got to have fun. How sad that would be.
Ah, now she's manipulating the children.
Poor Ioroi.
Excuse you. I am Ioroi, the Kakushigami of the Bake Danuki. I just, yes. Just worried the cubs will get distracted and stray from the Tanuki path.
I didn't even know there
I
was
should also mention I was hoping the Bake Danuki could help the humans take their games to the next level, talented as you are in the art of transformation. In Inazuma, only the Bake Danuki can hope to match the kitsune in that area.
Match? The kitsune could never rival the transformative gifts of the Bake Danuki.
This just feels like Gremlin.
Well, I was
a pair
thinking of using the
arguing
Bake Danuki as
gremlins.
the symbol of the event in the promotions and such. But alas, it would seem that you don't like that idea, Ioroi.
Miko. Never
No
change.
matter. I shall simply seek the help of the kitsune. When the time comes, all of Inazuma will know the kitsune stepped in to accomplish what the Bake Danuki could not.
I didn't even know there were other kitsune here.
Wait!
What an obvious
It
strategy.
worked, didn't it?
My dear cubs, Transforming into things that already exist is only a small fraction of what it means to become a great Bakedanuki. To even get a quarter of the way through your training, you must be able to turn into things of your own invention. Just like when I turned into a gigantic ramen bowl that could fly.
Ah, ramen. I actually probably should have made some ramen before I started. I don't know why. I've been having issues. I don't know if it's allergies or something. But a good bowl of ramen does help.
So go forth and seize this opportunity so you can advance the name of the... advance your training.
Advance the name of the... the great Roy. I mean, I have had, like, actual Japanese ramen before, but no, the ramen I have here is just really cheap, like, packet ramen.
Not all humans are bad and scary. Some are good, just like these youngsters. Go with them and transform into things you've never tried before.
Don't worry, Ioroi. The little Tanuki are safe with me.
It is always a question of whether she... I know she actually does mean more than half the time, but it's just the way she says things always makes me question whether or not she actually means
You're the
it.
one I'm worried about.
Well, we're here too. We'll make sure they don't, stray from the path.
Good job, Paimon.
I'll hold you to that. Now, Kichiboshi, Shosei, Yobukoban, while you're out there, always listen to...
Yep. Always listen to Wiper.
What?
And Mr. Yellowfur.
And Auntie Pink. Miss Pinkfur.
I almost forgot. Given their level of training, speaking to humans will be a problem. Just a moment. I'll cook up a few Bakedanuki meals to keep on hand.
No need. Here, Miss Pinkfur prepared a special kitsune meal for you all. It will give you the ability to speak to humans.
And vice versa, it seems.
You stole our tricks too? And changed the name?
Seemingly oblivious to Lord Aurora's son of protest, Miko does Miko things.
Yum!
Is it really that much better than mine?
Splendid. That should make our lives easier. Now we can head into the city and start forming the teams.
Teams? Question mark?
Well, we need more than Bakedanuki power to design these games. 2 humans per team should suffice, I'd say.
So we'll have like 3 people a team?
Now, I need to discuss the layout of the venue with the Yashiro Commission. I'll leave the team recruitment to you.
Put to work already. Guess I'll need to earn that extra 10% then.
Hold on. You're not taking part, Miko? You're really gonna sit out on the fun? You of all people?
Her fun is setting things in motion and then sitting back as chaos happens.
Making games is nowhere near as fun as playing them. Besides, working through the night certainly isn't my idea of a good time.
Although I will say, making games is simultaneously fun and not fun, especially once you're going through playtesting, you realize, and then you spend 10 minutes watching someone play through your game without having any clue what they're doing, and then breaking more than half of it.
Making games? Working? Through the night?
Anyway, this time I'm going to wait for the fun to come to me. See you later, little ones.
That woman is a menace. That Kitsune is a menace. You doing all right?
Kichiboshi and the others are young, so their speaking ability is limited. I miss the days when the Bakedanuki could run circles around the humans. Hold on. How were you able to understand them from the start? Does that mean the Bakedanuki meal from last time is still working? Ha! Speaking of... That Kitsune is gone, yes?
Oh,
Good.
you
I have a
tell.
request, young one. Come closer. You must protect the cubs from that sneaky Kitsune at all costs.
Even though they called her Aunt Pink. Excuse me, I need to climb this to take this. Anyways, let's head back to Inazuma City. Wait. Why do I have things that... Oh! That's right, I forgot. Forgot that, what's it called was the thing? Expedition.
City! So many houses! So many humans! Gotta farm beans! Wafer? Yellowfur, how do we farm beans?
What?
Farm teams, not farm
Oh!
beans! It's hard to explain.
I have short-term memory loss. It's like finding people with similar interests.
Yeah, that's right! People with the same taste. You know, into the same thing. It's easier to come up with a game that way.
Oh, yeah.
Tastes the same. Got it. Easy
Hi.
peasy. Wafer dumb. Farm beans that taste the same.
There.
No, wait, that's not. And they're gone. In different directions, too. Let's
Poor
go after
traveler. It is only then that you realize that you're working with literal children. Or working with a bunch of Bakudanuki that are basically children.
Huh? Kyobu Koban, what are you doing? Spying on great yokai. Great yokai whisper about something with humans.
Great yokai?
So, what do you think? Are you interested in our proposal?
Oh. Kuro? I forgotten her name. And Mizuki. I don't know why my brain keeps going to Mikon. It's probably because I spent so long hovering in the Danganronpa fandom. Kokumi! The idea has a lot of promise, but I'm afraid there are no natural hot springs on Watatsumi. And the cost of heating them artificially is a bit...
One second. I believe someone's listening. Hello over there? You're more than welcome to join, but a face-to-face conversation is more appropriate, don't you think?
Great yokai found us. It's just us.
We're baby... Traveler? I'm on?
There's no need to be nervous, you two. It's not like I think you're corporate spies.
Oh no, we're basically glorified
As for
babysitters.
It's been a while since I've met one of your kind. What's your name? Is Ioroi doing well? Huh?
Shy baby.
Oh, this is Kyobu Koban. It's his first time visiting a city, so he's a bit shy around strangers.
As for Roy, he's the same as always.
So, still sealed in that statue then. I suppose it can't be helped. Nice to meet you, Gyobu Koban. My name is Yume Mizuki. I'm a Yumeku Ibaku. We're yokai, just like you.
Great yokai is surprisingly friendly?
Were you expecting all yokai to be like Miko? Looks like he was scared. That is a great yokai. You're going to do something terrible and for interrupting our secret meeting? So it was a secret meeting. Not exactly. We were discussing a potential opening of a new branch of the Isa Bathhouse on Watatsumi Island.
Oh, Isa Bathhouse is expanding to Watatsumi Island?
I mean, that is a good way to get tourism expanding. Well, tourism is one of the areas we're hoping to expand. We've been discussing the possibility with Miss Mizuki for quite some time. Still, given the lack of natural springs on Watatsumi, we're looking at high operating costs. And if it's not different enough from the main branch, I worry about its ability to draw in customers.
All valid points. We do need to differentiate the brand. We could place a greater emphasis on physiotherapy. Or add some popular activities, such as carefully designed games.
Games? Games? In a bathhouse?
Of course. Games are often used in psychological treatment to put patients at ease.
No, I've never heard of that one, but I think it is true.
Anyway, the topic of games really seemed to pique your interest. Is there something going on?
Allow me to explain. basically, we got roped into forming teams. I see. A new kind of Mikawa Flower Festival. This fried tofu with all the frills is as ingenious as whatever.
Miko. I knew I smelled scheming in the air.
Oh, that lady again? Well, there's lots of work to be done on Watatsumi Island, so we probably don't have time for something like... Right, Your Excellency? I do think there's potential turning in Watatsumi Island tourist destination. We could use the festival as a proof of concept and establish a partnership with Miss Mizuki. If people are drawn to her game, that would mean a lot of positive publicity, which benefits us in the long term. Sorry, girl, you're getting dragged into it again. But aren't Isa Bathhouse and Yai Publishing House business rivals?
Rivalries aside, I have no qualm using Yai Publishing House's resources to our advantage.
Take advantage of the advantages you're given, even though poor Goro is terrified because of Miss Hina.
Besides, if I remember correctly, you have a connection to Yai Publishing House as well, don't you, General Goro? You work on the That's Life column.
Is Goro going to finally... well, yes, I do.
If our venture is to focus on games, then as future business partners, I'm sure you would appreciate an opportunity to see what I can do.
So we have a 4-person team. Astute observation, Miss Mizuki. Well, shall we? Getting down to business is often the quickest way to bring people together, after all.
Agreed. Then why don't we discuss some of the finer details before the festival begins?
Alright then. I guess I should. Actually, girl, I was hoping you might attend to the business on Watatsumi Island in the meantime. Just as you said, there was quite a bit to be done. Huh? She's giving you an out. Of course! In addition, I'd like you to encourage the people of Watatsumi to attend the festival. It's a celebration of humans and yokai alike. So, that includes our people as well. It should be an occasion that brings people together. Understood. Leave it to me, Your Excellency. Now let's go find our next team that the Bucket and Nuki have found. Oh, and who are you spying on?
White fur! Yellow fur! Over here! She found big
It's
sleepy
Sayu! That's a Majima. I hate to break you, Ichiboshi, but that is a Majima.
I'm a Muchina, not a Tanuki. Oh, Muchina yokai that can turn into Tanuki?
That's a Majima.
No, wait. I'm not a Muchina or a Tanuki. I'm Sayu.
Hi, Sayu.
Muchina, Sayu, so many transformations! Sayu is yokai?
She's ninja,
I
not
don't
yokai.
transform at all. I've been a human this whole time. Who is this guy anyway? Popping up out of nowhere right when I found a spot to sleep.
So who's going to be on our second team member?
Sorry, this is probably the first time Kichiboshi has ever seen a ninja.
Ah, the big Tanuki and Great Majima. Yokai are facing off. The rumors around Haname Psycho were true.
Not this again. It's just Sayu.
You're no yokai, huh? Hi, Bat Sayu. I just rushed over here as soon as I heard the rumors. I guess I got a bit carried away.
And there goes my nap.
There, Sayu. I'm sure you'll grow tall one day.
Silly humans. Much to learn.
Whoa. Hold on. Is this guy a real yokai? His name is Kishiboshi. Well, hello there, Kishiboshi.
This human really warm.
This is the queen of the summer festivals right here. Warm personality-wise, I'm guessing? I mean, you also have that right there. Oh, well, what brings you to Nazuma, Kishiboshi? We don't often get Pocket Tanuki around these parts.
Boy, where do we begin?
Or basically, congratulations, I guess you're team 2. Ah, I see you're recruiting people fit about games from the Mikawa Flower Festival. You interested? Oh, duh! Come on, Sayu, let's do it together! Sayu once again failing to make her great escape. She's just frozen. Even her tail's frozen solid as she's about to sneak off.
Right when I was trying to run.
There.
About that, I'm pretty busy. Practicing ninjutsu and such.
I keep forgetting that Sayu is voiced by Lily Pichu. Oh, too, though. Oh, I heard the Baki Tanuki are great at ninjutsu. Rumor has it that with a single thought, they can grow taller than a house. Is that true, Kishiboshi?
Taller than a house? I've never heard of a ninjutsu like that.
Yoimiya, you are a queen, and I love you for that. That is why, even though I haven't, that is why I still drag you out of storage every once in a while, even though I'm still currently trying to build another team.
It's not ninjutsu. It's Bake Tanuki art. We don't grow taller than house.
See? I knew it wouldn't be that easy.
We grow taller than mountain.
Now that is a height advantage that Sayu can be jealous of. Sayu?
Sorry. Just thinking about something Sensei always said. You can't just focus on drills, Sayu. You need to push the limits of what you know about ninjutsu.
Well, this is as good as opportunity as ever. Any.
I guess.
And that's team 2.
Farm Bean's success.
Alright, let's go discuss this ninjutsu. No, this Bake Tanuki art of transformation. The one you're going to use for the festival.
Sayu wants to be tall. Yes, I've always wanted to go to a festival with you, Sayu. Let's go to my place to brainstorm. We can never even set off fireworks when we're done.
I'll pass on the fireworks. They're terrible for my sleep.
There, Sayu. We'll figure out what to do about your narcolepsy later. Anyway, time to find out what our final team is. Oh, Ito and Toma. Wait, you're saying he's not one of Ushi's friends? Whoa, pump the brakes, and I thought he was your friend.
Longhorned Oni and Shorthorned Oni.
Not only a half monster. He talks.
Shosei, there you are. White fur, yellow fur. Shosei found white fur and yellow fur number 2. Good, great yokai.
This one is a yokai. That one's still a human, or at least half human, since I don't know who his father is. Great yokai. So, he thinks I'm an Oni too. What's going on? Listen, I was just playing some Genius Invocation with good bro Toma during his time off. And then, out of the blue, this Shosei appeared in the middle of our match.
Shosei loves to play. Longhorn and Shorthorn Oni also love to play. We taste the same.
Wait, what now? I can explain. Congratulations, you're team 3. Ho-ho! The Mikawa Flower Festival! Should open that with that, compadre. Man, the Arataki gang really hard carried the last one. We'll turn this one into something special, too.
Hitatsumi Kozo and the others did all the work, Bullchucker. You're really lumping them in with your gang?
Well, yokai have been on the wilderness, like Tome Kozo, Yoko, and Kappa. It's called doing them a favor. Besides, they look up to me. I'm like a cool older brother.
Hitatsumi Kozo and his friends did come up with the Akitsu Yuge game during the last festival. There's no reason not to invite them this time.
Whoa, the crew's getting back together. I'll round them up. Technically, I'm on vacation, but I'm happy to assist the Ashiro Commission with this festival. That's what I like to hear. Alright, let's round up those three fellows and start working on Almighty Arataki Wranglers Akitsu Yuge game! Not so fast. Oh, hey, Cookie!
Miss Oni.
We have an advertising job to finish, remember, boss? We do. Pre-shoots, follow-up work, there's still an amount of things to do. Oh, well, look at Toma here. Kind enough to help with the festival even during his vacation. I would think the boss of the Arataki game would show even more dedication to her. But you know, that's just me. Looks like your time is spoken for, my friend. Wrap up what you need to before Wrap up what you need to. We can finish our match at the festival. Best of both worlds. Alright, those errands are a piece of cake. I'll be back in no time. Oh, but first, I should introduce you to Kozu and the others. Then, you can head off to the festival. Without me. And let's get a move on. No use standing here. Go make those introductions. We have stuff to do. Sorry, Traveler Paimon. I'm sure we'll see you later.
Hornless Oni? Oh, so scary. Okay, that should be enough teams. Time to report back to the Ashiro Commission.
Good news. We've somehow managed to get your housekeeper involved into our shenanigans.
Miss Kamisato, this is the list of stage materials for your review.
Miss Kamisato, I have your schedule for tomorrow.
Yay!
The list looks fine. As for the schedule, let's move the meeting with the Tenryo Commission up a little. They're in charge of festival security, so that should take precedence.
Oh, she looks super busy. Should we come back later?
Oh, Traveler!
Easy, busy. Are we interrupting?
Oh no, you're fine. You caught me just as I was finishing up, actually. Lady Guji said you're the official festival representative, and you've been busy recruiting participants. So, I should do my part too, right?
I mean, I guess.
For large events like the Test of Courage, Brother usually does most of the organizing. But this time, I wanted to take some work off his back.
Oh, that should be a big help.
I hope so.
I wonder what he's up to.
Oh, speaking of the recruitment, we found a bunch of people. We should be good to go.
Oh, already? That was fast. I wasn't sure we would find enough participants. I thought I might have to sign up myself.
Oh, there's still time. I could go ask.
Oh, don't worry about it. I can only focus on so many things anyway.
Ah,
If
your
we have
brain's
enough
all
people, I
busy.
should stick to organizing. I suppose I'm a little sad about not taking part. But I'm looking forward to the festival all the same. When the time comes, perhaps we could check it out together.
Miss Kamisato! Another letter from the Kanjo Commission.
Oh dear.
Coming! Sorry, duty calls.
There,
We'll have to
Ayaka.
talk about our plans another time.
Bye, Ayaka.
My brother's the one
Ayaka.
overseeing the teams. I believe he's in the courtyard with Lady Guji. You can go in when you're ready.
Thanks, Ayaka. See you later.
Bye, Ayaka.
See you later.
Ayaka. Ayaka.
Wow, Ayaka's really working
Her
hard.
brain cell is
Guess we should
busy.
follow suit. You're the festival representative, and that makes Paimon the representative of the representative. So in other words...
I'm just gonna call you the vice rep. Paimon, I'm just gonna call you Vice Rep Paimon. Hello, nerds!
It's about time. I could hear you talking outside.
I apologize for not greeting you upon our arrival. Lady Guji and I were discussing something urgent.
Oh, don't worry about it. We were talking to Ayaka anyway.
Now that young lady is one enthusiastic volunteer, especially when she heard about your involvement, Traveler. Solved our personnel problem in one fell swoop.
So, you took the opportunity to order her around as well.
Hardly. It was entirely her decision. Besides, you really think I could order her around with her big brother standing right there?
You never know. You managed to pull all sorts of nonsense, and very few people directly call you out about it. I do hope she gets what she wants out of the event. Now, it seems the Bake Danuki are no longer with you. I assume that means teams are set? Yeah, here's the situation. I don't know what was explained, but clearly... Longhorned Oni and Short-haired Oni. Those are some interesting names. I was hoping Tomo would use the festival as an excuse to relax, but it would seem he refuses to remain idle. He even signed up as a participant. Well, here's to hoping the game development is enjoyable at the very least.
Huh, Mizuki signed up too? Along with the Soul of the Deep. Now this is getting interesting. I knew it was a good idea to put you in charge of recruitment, Traveler.
They're planning to use your festival to promote Isa Bathhouse.
Oh, is
Paimon,
that so?
keep it quiet.
Then perhaps I should up the ante.
Gosh dang it, Paimon.
So, Ayato, is everything set on your end then?
I forgot. Paimon is a yapper. She struggles to keep her mouth shut sometimes. Yes, the Yoshio Commission will be in contact with each team, arrange for lodging, food, equipment, and travel. We'll also determine the overall theme for the games, which will be announced 48 hours before the opening of the festival. So it's a 2-day game jam.
Yes, that's all well and good. I just have one small adjustment.
That really doesn't bode well.
Why so anxious? I'm just trying to keep things exciting. When we're ready to announce the theme, come to the festival grounds at the foot of Mount Yogo. We'll see you there.
Then again, if a 2-day game jam sounds stressful, try a 3-hour game jam with all the teams being selected day of that you have to use one particular engine for, and you can only really have one programmer per team because the way that the software that the game engine we're using works is not that compatible with having multiple programmers. For those who don't know, that was how my indie game dev final went down. Or at least that was basically what my indie game dev final was. Lady Guji is very imaginative. There's no telling how the festival will end up in the end. She can be a handful. I wouldn't go that far. Though outlandish at times, her ideas usually contain a stroke of genius that can be quite practical in the end. Besides, with you and Ayaka involved in the event, I trust that I will intervene if things get out of hand. You needn't worry. You need not worry. Blah, words. There's my clock. So 1300 the next day.
The theme for the games is being announced today, right? Who knows what Miko's got up her sleeve? Let's go check it out.
Mount Yogo! Oh, and we're, I guess, doing it in front of the statue of Aurora. Oh. Though the festival has yet to begin, the game development process is sure to attract a crowd. It is the Tenryou's Commission responsibility to maintain security and order throughout the entirety of the event proceedings, so remain vigilant. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Sora!
Oh, it's you. It's been a while.
You guys are here early. There's still
I
3 whole
would not
days
be
until
able
the
to balance
festival
on Geta
starts.
sandals. Correction. There is little over 48 hours. Besides, many patrons are already here to observe the development process. Festival security starts now.
Oh, wait!
Almighty Narukami Ogosho.
Yeah, you know the one. Won't you miss out on it again?
Want us to buy one for you? No need. All statues of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder, being sold at the event are an old model. As it turns out, I already own 5 of Sinbad. There has to be at least one electro fangirl of their god everywhere.
Ah, okay, well that's definitely more than enough.
Yes, I only own 5 of her statue of her. I only own 5 statues of Her Excellency at any given time. That is my maximum. Any more, and I'm afraid I will not be able to afford them the proper care. What the heck, Sora?
Oh, that's the reason?
Personal matters aside, I heard that you are the representative for this event. You should proceed to the stage and speak with the Lady Guji.
Oh, right. Looks like we're running out of time. Let's go then. See you later, Sora.
Bye, Sora. Enjoy your, statues.
Ma'am, we have a message from Commission Headquarters. They need you to return as soon as possible.
Oh dear. Headquarters? Now of all times. Alright. Keep watching my absence. I won't be long. Bye, Sora.
Ah, you're here. Now we can get the ball rolling.
Are we late?
Right on time, I'd say. I was just about to announce the theme for the games.
As my choir directors have always said, if you're not early, you're late. If you're on time, you're also late. What's that thing behind you?
This. Just a little something to spice things up.
Miko?
So, stay tuned.
Miko? We should be getting close, right?
So sleepy. Can't wait anymore.
And Sayu's narcolepsy is about to have her pass
A
out.
theme decided by Miko and the Yashiro Commission. What's it gonna be?
Highly likely to be something historical.
One thing we all share is our capacity to dream.
Yay!
Outlandish fantasies of the mind, nostalgic memories of the past.
We have a
or
dream eater
telling
in the crowd.
reflections of our inner selves. In a similar sense, games also blur the lines between fantasy and reality. Just like our dreams,
Accurate.
the bounds of possibility are as limitless as our imagination. With that in mind, your task is to create a game within the next 48 hours centered around the theme of dreams. The genre and style are completely up to you.
Alright, let the game jam begin.
Okay. Nothing too crazy so far.
Oh look, it's one of our favorite writers.
And to provide some additional motivation,
Miko.
the winning team will be awarded the Tanuki Game Award, as well as a generous sum of mora, and a sponsorship from Yai Publishing House, fully develop the game and promote it throughout all Inazuma.
And now the real competition is spiced up.
All Inazuma?
In the interest of fairness, the evaluation committee will decide the winner based on attendee feedback, as well as the opinion of our festival representative.
This feels oddly targeted for
Now, with that out of the
one
way,
team
let the game
definitely wants
development
all that.
begin. The 48-hour countdown begins now.
Well, I look forward to seeing what this little game jam that Yai is running goes like.
Looks like things are going
Oh,
well.
just
We've
time
just
skip, I
started,
guess.
and it seems like all our teams have a plan. Plus, with the transformative powers of the Bakedanuki, bringing those visions to fruition should be a lot easier.
No, and each team has at least one additional yokai. Wait, no. Only one team has a human and has 2 humans and 1 yokai.
As the festival's most important judge and representative, you should go check on the progress, don't you think?
Me as the main judge,
It all
really?
comes down to fairness, as I said. I worked with the Yashiro Commission to come up with the theme, so the judging must go to someone else. Oh, no need to stress, though. It's all fun and games, is it not? Just choose the one you enjoy the most. Of course, if it's appearances you're worried about, you could always, I don't know, check in on the teams and ask about their ideas?
I plan to take this seriously like I always do.
And that proves that I picked the right person. Go on then, I won't keep you.
I am almost out of water, too. And we got teleported again. I'm sorry. The Little Fox's Daydream, Wuxing Phantasm, Akita Harpas. Oh, where are you? Lodi Harpasum, Akita Harpasum. Oh.
So, you need to pick the best game, huh? Well, why don't we take a look around to get a feel for things? Then we can go talk to Miko.
Hello. What are y'all up to?
Hey there, Mizuki, Kokomi, and Gyobu Koban. How are things going over here?
Not bad. We already made a lot of progress. Miss Mizuki is very experienced, and Yoba Koban's abilities are simply astonishing.
Piece of cake.
I have developed 2 games. It took me a while to do both of them. Then again, it was also because I was developing them solo.
Experienced, huh? That must put you at a huge advantage. Is it because you use games in your work?
I'm not sure it gives me an advantage, per se. The games I use are for clinical purposes, not entertainment.
Yeah.
But if we want that award, we need something a lot more fun. So my experience only goes so far.
That reminds me. The Yashiro Commission chose dreams as the theme of the competition. Do you think that was targeted at us?
Huh. Using dreams to test a dream eater? Yeah, it does sound like some kind of challenge.
That does feel... Yeah, a lot of it does feel oddly targeted, considering almost all of the rewards seem oddly targeted at the wants of 2 particular people. They knew we wanted to use the opportunity to advertise our game, but now it's a competition. Which means if we lose, our game will be completely overshadowed by the winner. If we win, we get a share of the profits as the primary investor. Miss Bright Tofu with all the frills is on top of her game.
Wow, that's a lot of scheming.
Screaming?
On the other hand, if we do win first place, the prestige will help us get the word out, which should increase the popularity of the bathhouse on Watatsumi Island. As for Yai Publishing House's sponsorship, as long as we win the competition, we get to decide the terms.
What a wonderful businesswoman. Winner take all, huh? I suppose it works both ways. This definitely has Lady Guji written all over it.
My guess is that she's doing this all for the entertainment factor. For fun, basically.
She targeted the victory thing at a lot of you, and then the trophy was just for the Tanukis to be extra into it.
Fun. Kyobu Koban likes fun.
Well, I suppose that's the purpose of the game after all. For now, let's focus on making the game the best it can be.
Good idea. So what kind of game are you gonna make?
We're calling it A Little Fox's Daydream. Basically, you play as a fox navigating between sweet dreams and nightmares in search of delicious fried tofu.
I think I might know who the little fox is supposed to be.
Looks like that fox takes some inspiration from, real life.
Is now the time to also tell him that this guy is the official judge? Well, the design was Miss Mizuki's idea, but I'm completely on board. Sometimes the only way to meet a challenge is with a challenge of your own. Fight fire with fire,
That's the definition of fun, don't you think? So, want to give it a try?
Sure. Wonderful. Right this way. On Fox's dream, you must guide a little kitsune, pass through obstacles, avoid perils, use torii gates, travel into different dreamscapes, collecting fried tofu and land until you reach some ramen at your destination. You can switch dreamscapes between two states, sweet dreams and nightmares. If you encounter obstacles too hard, come out, you might want to try switching dreamscape to see another path to the ramen stall. As you progress, you might find illusory floors or walls. This means there's corresponding grid other dream state. Jump through inaccessible areas or avoid danger. Some dreamscapes contain delicious fried tofu. A little kitsune would love to collect all of them. Every dreamscape has at most one fried tofu. Oh, you have to get like one within your current zone. The little kitsune can even detect its fragrance. After little kitsune approaches the target, you can enter the next dreamscape zone. Impasse, try challenge again. Mushrooms, spend too long in nightmare, becomes resentful and dangerous, only appears in nightmare state. Kitsune will be knocked out upon touching and take care to avoid. Kitsune touch Magatama to collect in order to open some doors within the dreamscape. Some other doors must be unlocked. Oh. I'm so confused. Okay, I think I'm understanding it now. Can I jump through problems? Okay, I can. I'm guessing I can only really jump through. Oh. Yeah, I figured it out. Alright. Just hang it. How do I... abandon challenge. Playtest 1 down. Alright, what are you nerds up to?
Wow, look at this! You've made so much progress already!
All credit to Ichiboshi. We just told him what we want and made the rest in no
He
time.
helped with the gameplay too. All we had was a prototype, and now it's ready for playtesting already. His skills are amazing.
Okay, those are adorable.
Ichiboshi, amazing!
Very amazing indeed.
How do we play? It doesn't seem super obvious.
Yeah, one of the biggest things that I did learn in game design is that if things aren't intuitive, it leads to a lot more frustration. I do not enjoy very wordy rule sets. So unless it's like supposed to be a board game, I am not going to enjoy reading through the rules set. Or at least the average person is going to have a harder time getting into it. The board game is infused with yokai powers. All you need to do is place your hand on it to enter the dreamscape. At least that's, I think, how it works, right, Kichiboshi?
Orange fur, very smart.
So, you could say that your game unifies human ingenuity
Paimon has...
Bake Danaki magic to create a scene that is completely illusory. Very creative.
Paimon has her detective glasses on again.
White fur suddenly use many big words.
You sure sound official all of a sudden, Paimon. Are you trying to act like a real judge?
Ah, don't mind her.
This new style of game development deserves a name! How about Unreal? Oh, or Unity.
I'm sorry. Those are just... Of course I had to bring up Unreal Engine and Unity. You tell us about the other game? You betcha!
Hey? A little acknowledgement would be nice.
Although Sayu is the better person to ask, Bushin Phantasm is her brainchild after all. Bushin Phantasm?
Yeah, it's based on a dream I had. In the dream, I learned to make bunshin, and I made them do all my work for me. With my clones around, there was no reason for that lady to come find me, so I could sleep as long as I wanted.
Aw, there, Sayu.
So, even when you're asleep, you dream of getting more sleep?
To Sayu dream of magic sleep.
It's just, I got so excited at the prospect that I actually woke myself up. If only I could make motion in real life.
I have a feeling your clones might not want to work any more than you do.
Well, then, even if some get caught, the others could take a nap in the meantime. Right?
So basically, multiple narcoleptic Sayus running around.
But if your clones do all the work, doesn't all that fatigue transfer back to you in the end? Oh, well, when you put it that way, I don't know anymore.
This poor child just wants sleep. All dreams are nonsensical and complicated in their own way, but that's what makes them interesting. Anyway, that's our game. Most wonderful Bushin Phantasm. Mujina body doubles to the rescue.
What's a Mujina body double? That's a long story. Wanna just give it a try?
Sure, let's hope this isn't too
All
wordy.
you have to do is put your hand on the board and close your eyes.
Alright, let's give it a play. I still can't believe that they managed to somehow squeeze Unreal and Unity into it. I'll be honest, I have worked a little with Unreal. I didn't enjoy it. Bushin Phantasm challenge, you must reach a destination within 3 rounds. During each round, your action will be recorded by the Muji Daruma. When the next round begins, Muji Daruma will imitate your moves from the round. Use feature unlock various devices, solve various you and Muji Daruma imitating you continually. Stand on a pressure plate of a certain color. Unlock a bridge of corresponding color. Either of you leave the pressure plate, it will disappear immediately. Overview mode, shimmering. Okay. I am so confused by how this works. I don't understand. So confused. Ah! Oh, I think I understand how it works. That was so confusing.
Exploration and trials. Adventuring is right up my alley.
Alright, how do I reset? How do I reset this? So this is just an incredibly confusing round of follow the leader. And I'll just give myself a little bit of time to end around early. That was incredibly confusing the first play around, but then again, I didn't read. Okay, I'm gonna call that then. I'm going to play through the rest of them later. Anyways, let's see what the children in Toma are up to. Alright, let's add another elemental reaction.
Boss Toma is the best!
That's nice of you, but it's all thanks to Aiketsu Yuge that came up with this in the first place, and that was all of you.
Anything for Boss Toma. Whoa! Guess this team really hit it off.
Oh, hi there, Traveler and Paimon.
Looks like you're getting along great with Kozo and the others. Guess a fixer can work with just about anyone, huh?
That's probably been his job. I have to thank Ito, actually. He introduced me to Kozo and the others after he left that day. We didn't get to see each other much during the test of courage, but they're a very friendly group of yokai. All I had to do was mention the Mikawa Flower Festival and they agreed to help right away. They even showed up bright and early this morning.
That makes sense.
They're adorable.
It was their dream to host the Mikawa Flower Festival.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, totally. We've been dreaming about it for a long time. So, what are you planning for the game? It kinda sounded like you're making a sequel to Akitsu Yuge.
I suppose it's a spiritual sequel of sorts. It's a combination of Akitsu Yuge and Monset's Lily Harpastum. I call it Akitsu Harpastum. Really be staying true to your Mondstadt and Inazuma roots. It's pretty simple, actually. Just swing the racket, hit the balls back where they came from.
But what does that have to do with the theme?
Good question. Lady Gucci says reminiscing about nostalgic memories is a form of dreaming, right? Ah, daydreaming. For many years after leaving Mondstadt, the only place I could experience Lady Harpastum was in my dreams. Once I was old enough to go back on my own, much had changed. My age, my mindset, whatever it was, Lady Harpastum, my childhood was gone. I can drag you back to Mondstadt. So, I suppose you could say that Kids Harpastum is a childhood dream of many years in the making. Oh, and In the playset stage, I added a few characters all in Fairy Tale and Dreamscapes. Hopefully, that reinforces the theme of it. Want to give it a try? Sure.
White fur, yellow fur, get ready!
One round, because I have to play test everything. Feats are Harpossum, dreams are doubled, must return the Harpossum fire via Harpossum, Yokai, and defeat it. You lose vitality if you're hit by a Harpossum or incoming. Oh! Two key return techniques increase your damage of Harpossum, perfect return, right timing, return distance, and angle. I suck at angles. Charge, hold, perform more powerful charge return. You can kill me Harpossum Fever by returning shots or Harpossum immune damage. Harpossum Fever is low, Mega Rally will be unleashed. Harpossum fired Great Force charge return is required to send this one back. Are those boars? Ow! Ah! Ah! What are these, tofu balls? Ow! Better to miss that one. I missed that. Okay, I'm guessing during Favor, everything is perfect and charged. Okay, that was a little confusing. But still technically on theme. Alright, let's go talk to our favorite little Gucci about what is being done. Hello!
Well, did you get a good look at all the games?
Yes, I played one level of all of them, and I will be playing them later on my own time. Because, I'll be honest, I kind of get quiet when I'm in the middle of trying to focus on something.
Oh, and what are your thoughts? I'm all ears.
One is literally messing around with the actual concept of dreams, another is...
Fascinating.
And the other two are based
game are you
off
looking
dreams.
forward to the most?
I'll be honest, after figuring out how Mizuki's work, I kind of enjoy that.
What an interesting take on the theme. Tell me, did it come from Miss Soul of the Deep, or my dear old friend?
You're not gonna charge them for using your likeness, are you?
Not a bad idea. But I'm more interested in seeing how this plays out, which means turning a blind eye. For now.
Well, we had to pick one, but honestly, all the ideas were pretty good.
It's still early days, so there's no rush to make a decision. Plenty of novels at Yai Publishing House have opened on a high note, only to lose the plot halfway through.
Ah, yes. When they choose to go beyond the original scope of their vision. Which is apparently what happened with a lot of series that were originally, critically acclaimed at the beginning and then immediately fell out of relevance or just got way too confusing because people kept demanding an encore when one was never planned for.
You can pick your favorite game once everyone's done with their work.
Wow, time really flew by today. It's so late already. The game booths were cool, but the food was even better.
Of
There were
course, Paimon
vendors
cares
selling
about
dongo milk, tricolor dongo, rice cake soup, you name it.
Sorry, I'm just beginning to smell like someone is cooking something outside, and it's probably not helping that I literally left my window open, so I'm guessing either someone DoorDashed or someone just came back with food from a really great Asian restaurant or something.
Paimon saved a skewer just for you. Here, before it gets cold.
It's not something you didn't just finish, right?
No, of course not.
Paimon?
If you don't want it, Paimon will eat it herself.
You enjoy the soft and chewy texture of the snack with excitement of the festival all around you. It almost tastes sweeter than usual.
Tastes great, right? Which means we should come back for more tomorrow.
Hey, weird abyss floaty dude. What you doing for? So that's why you saved one for me. You run out of more to buy it yourself.
Wait. Do you see that up ahead?
That's not at all sus.
Huh. Their clothes look kind of weird.
Paimon, be ready for a fight, because I don't know what...
Miko mentioned?
I don't think costume actors have developed the ability to glow unless they're a vision wielder. Or using, like... I don't think that's an actor.
Hey, hello there? Are you also here for the festival?
I don't think so. Paimon, watch out! Whoa, what a... Aw, not the dongo! Unable to use elemental skills or bursts? Ah! But you can multi parry and veil break, using parry, travel razor blade, defensive damage, parry has, gain Verity when you use normal attacks and charge attacks against your opponent or successfully parry Verity, max out Verity, your parry, just as your opponent is striking, completely negate. So, like, stuff I suck at, or I'm used to left-clicking to dodge. When your opponent is out to use Oni Devour, their weapon will shine brightly. Perfectly parry this technique with a powerful counterattack, real great
What was that for? They attacked us out of nowhere! Something's not right about this. Be careful, traveler!
Yeah! Yeah! What? Yeah! 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 Yeah!
What the heck was that? Is that it? What? Why is reality glitching? Another one? Wait. Reality is glitching and I'm so fast and reality is glitching. When did this dagger get here? What? Hold on. I know the feeling. I've felt it several times before. Wait. That's our dongo. I'm in a dream.
Traveler? Hey, are you alright?
What just happened?
You fought that strange person and made them disappear, but then, all of a sudden you started backing up like you were super afraid of something.
I'm fine. Don't worry. It was a weird dream.
Paimon a heart attack.
Saw a dagger, but it was tricolor dango the whole time. So what was all... Was it all just a nightmare? Luckily I heard the sound of thunder in the dream, otherwise it probably would have taken me a bit longer to break out of the nightmare.
What was with that thunder just now? It came out of nowhere and it's not even raining.
Huh?
What's wrong?
So thunder wasn't part of the dream? Who was that guy?
Has a nightmare returned to Inazuma once again?
I thought we dealt with the nightmare entities. The nightmare things.
Hey, Komura! Time to go! The stalls are closed, so let's head home for the night.
Komura, you okay,
Hey,
dude?
did you hear me? No more gaming tonight. We can come back tomorrow.
Komura, you good?
Komura!
You good, dude? I see you've been playing Agetsu Harpastum.
Komura? What's with the yelling? I can hear you just fine. Let's go.
The heck?
Huh? What? You're not coming? Why are you giving me that look?
Komura, weren't you... over there just now?
Weird stuff is happening. Welcome to the dream world where logic makes no sense. Let's fast forward time to see more time-based shenanigans. Actually, I might take a... How long have I been on? Okay, I'm gonna take a quick BRB to refill my water. So, give me a second for that. Okay, I'm back, and that random thought I'm pretty sure was something getting thrown in a dumpster. Next morning, I give it a few seconds.
What happened last night? We couldn't find anyone to discuss it with because it was so late. Well, Miku and the others should be at the grounds by now, right? Let's go talk to them.
Oh, Miko! Vroom vroom. Ah, I didn't mean to do that. I don't... Vroom vroom. Can I just teleport there? On yon. Miko, something weird happened. We need your advice.
Doesn't look like Miko is around here anywhere. Paimon doesn't see Ayato or Ayaka either.
Don't tell me we're welcome to strange dreamland by ourselves.
Are we too early? Didn't Ayato say he prepared lodging for everyone at the shrine?
Yeah, he did.
Did you hear? Someone encountered a doppelganger here last night.
That's not good.
A doppelganger? You mean, like a doppelganger of themselves? Or someone they know?
You know what they say. Anyone who sees their doppelganger will be replaced by them within 3 days.
What, like what's her name who found someone else who's had take, what's her name? Aiko?
That's just a folktale. It's not real.
Doppelgangers? That's a common folk tale in Inazuma, isn't it? Ever heard of it, Traveler?
I know the gist.
Yeah, it's a pretty famous one, huh? A friend being replaced by a complete stranger? Also, the timing is a bit too coincidental, don't you think? Could it be related to what we saw last night? The whole doppelganger thing sounds kind of like what Sayu was talking about with Bunshin Phantasm. Maybe something went wrong with Kichiboshi's powers?
I don't think Kishiboshi could leave such a confusing guy.
Thinking about it isn't going to get us anywhere. Why don't we go check on Sayu's team?
What, was that my ring popping?
Huh? They're not here yet.
Maybe they're still asleep?
Well, if it is Sayu we're talking about, it's definitely possible. Oh, someone's coming.
Is that guy just wearing a incredibly fake mustache?
Weird. Is he here to work on the equipment? But he doesn't look like any of the workers we saw yesterday. And it doesn't seem like he's here for the games. He snuck away again. Do you think he might be...
Let's follow him and see what he does. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo.
He's constantly looking back. Paimon's calling it now. Something fishy is going on.
Don't jump to conclusions, let's just keep watching.
He could be on his way to meet someone.
I love how y'all are just conveniently standing on an open path instead of at least poorly hidden in the bushes. There, at least you're poorly hidden behind a lamp.
Nothing suspicious to note at the Bunshin Phantasm booth. It's possible there's no connection to the incident from last night.
Sara? I see. Did you find any other clues?
Sara?
And guess what? We're about to get busted by another detective. Ah, good morning, you two.
Hey, Zo! What's going on here?
I was wondering who was daring enough to sneak up on one of our detectives. Maybe I should have expected it to be you two. I guess that makes us the hunted. Traveler, I'm on. Care to fill us in because weird stuff is happening.
Forgive me, ma'am. I have failed as a detective. I did not realize someone was on my tail.
I mean, you were also doing a terrible job of not making yourself look suspicious. Considering Traveler's skills, it's not fault with you.
So, what's going on? What are you investigating? It must be serious if Heizo's involved.
AKA Captain Intuition. Well, about that. Unfortunately, my orders prevent me from sharing information with you.
What orders? You really can't tell us anything?
Sarah and Heizo are so hesitant about divulging information. There is only one person who could be responsible. Those orders come from the Shogun, don't they?
An astute observation, Traveler. Tell him the truth.
A? Oh, is it A speaking? Shogun.
What? The Shogun is here?
No, pretty sure that's A.
You recognized me with a single glance?
It's just... Shogun, we still haven't completed the investigation.
It matters not. I am certain the person standing before us is our friend, the Traveler.
Yeah, only one person is feral enough to be confused and demand answers.
His presence, his mastery of several types of elemental energy. There is no mistake. And we need his help.
Ah, it's a case of you never know who you can trust. Understood. An investigation team was sent to survey a piece of land yesterday. Tenryu Commission received a report that the team was found unconscious in the field. Only that, but the group appeared to be trapped in an endless nightmare of unable to wake up.
No, please! Stay away!
We detected imminent traces of yokai powers where they were found. We followed the traces and ended up here, just outside of the festival grounds.
What?
Should we call off the festival? Unfortunately, it's not that simple. You heard the rumors about the doppelgangers, yes? We suspect the culprit has the ability to change form, allowing them to spread misinformation at will. They may have already infiltrated the festival grounds. If we call off the festival, we may give them a chance to escape amid the chaos. Even the slightest movement now could alert them. Locking down the festival grounds could provoke them to attack, which would endanger the public.
You're right. That's a big risk.
The purpose of this festival is to bring humans and yokai together. We cannot allow the culprit to endanger anyone.
And if they attack again? A valid concern. Last night we dispatched a group of soldiers to the festival grounds. They'll remain undercover to keep an eye on things. We also blocked off several roads, hereby under pretext of construction, so we keep civilians away as much as possible. Even the almighty Shogun has taken upon herself to patrol the area at night.
Fortunately, no one else has been harmed.
Thanks, eh?
Ah, so the thunder we heard was you!
I apologize for our failing, Shogun. You should not have had to intervene.
On the contrary, it was my decision. I was unable to capture the culprit last night, so I left to discuss a plan with Miko. I did not show myself once I saw you were safe, and for that, I apologize.
Speaking of Miko, where is she?
She is investigating the trace of yokai power found at the scene. Though it fades in and out, it never strays from Mount Yogo.
That is. Which means if the culprit infiltrated the festival grounds, they must still be nearby. The only people close to grounds last night were the staff and contestants staying at the shrine.
Miko is working with the Kamisato siblings to verify the identities of the staff members. They should be done soon.
I love a good doppelganger plotline. They are so annoying.
As for the contestants, that inquiry must be performed by someone else.
Is that why you need my help?
The Tenryou Commission is too conspicuous. But as the judge of the competition, you can ask questions without arousing suspicion.
Okay, so you need us to talk to the teams and see if there's an imposter among us?
Among us?
Precisely.
There's no...
Traveler, I understand these people are your friends, and it puts you in a difficult position.
But that also puts us in a position to immediately smell hot garbage.
But if one of them has indeed been displaced by a yokai, they could be in grave danger.
I understand. I'll do my best.
Thank you. I truly hope the situation is not as grave as it seems.
What are you guys gonna do next? Continue to investigate from a distance?
Well, there's only so much we can learn that way, so I feel, well, we need to find a way to slip onto the grounds. It's better for us to be at the scene in case something goes wrong. I fear the Shogun is far too revered a figure for that. If she arrives at the grounds, it will certainly cause a stir.
Worry not. Miko and I discussed that issue. She claims to have a plan. The preparations are underway as we speak.
Miko's plans are always confusing until they happen.
One of her genius plans, huh?
Somehow, scheme seems more accurate.
Indeed. If you learn any details of said plan, I would like to know what I'm getting myself into.
As through beholding illusions, second night. Fun.
Okay, so where do we start? We need to ask questions to figure out if there's an imposter, but we can't arouse suspicion. Oh.
Let's do it as the most dramatic person.
Here. Well, guess we'll just play it by ear.
I just want to check and see what's available. Oh. I'm just gonna quickly claim all those. This is attraction, second night, final night. Alright. Time to verify some identities.
So tired. I don't feel rested at all. How come you two have so much energy? Didn't you stay up even later than me?
Well, I can immediately confirm Sayu is Sayu.
Weak.
Ichiboshi, that's a nice thing to say to a friend. Sayu's probably just tired because she came up with all the ideas yesterday. Need a break, Sayu? I can start thinking about the ending stages in the meantime. It's been forever since we've done something fun. You need to have enough energy to enjoy it.
It's okay. I can push through. Sayu and Yoimiya seem the same as ever. Kichibushi too. How should we test them?
I guess we're asking about the past.
Doppelgangers only mimic appearances. They wouldn't know about someone's past. Let's give it a try.
Let's just ask a few funny trivia questions. You guys are here bright and early.
Yeah, well, the Traveler's judging this thing, so we can't slack off, right?
Paimon, your subtlety is what will give us away in 90% of situations. Still, you don't need to make anything, so let's rush.
Yeah. If the people in charge are here early, that usually means there's been some kind of emergency.
Yeah, that's right. Sayu is Shimatsuban.
Oh, no, it's just... The Traveler really wanted to see you.
Paimon has liar voice. Seriously, Paimon? Oh, why?
Well, it's... your game. Playing your game yesterday? Brought up a whole bunch of old memories.
Paimon, your liar voice is so revealing right now.
So we wanted to come early to reminisce about old times. You know, because you might be busy later and...
Paimon has liar voice. What kind of an excuse is that? They're busy now.
Right for acting super strange.
Paimon, you're going to get called an imposter. Time to change the topic. I was just thinking about the Aranara. Oh, you know what? Me too! I thought about adding them to our game too, concerning the dream theme and everything. But in the end, the ideas just wouldn't come together.
Marinara? Yum!
Aw. No. It's not food. Aranara are like, small yokai from Sumuru. They're super friendly and cute and give you good dreams. Actually, they describe you too, Kishiboshi. If you ever go to Sumuru, I'm sure you'd be considered a good Nara.
Good banana?
I'm pretty sure Nara is, Aranara terminology for a human, so I don't think Kishiboshi would be called a Nara.
Sumeru, huh? The dreams there are supposed to be special. Did you witness a dream or something? Maybe it could give us some inspiration. And we...
Sorry, that dream is a little hard to, Yoimiya. Sometimes when there are too many feelings in a dream, it's hard to use as reference material.
Alright. I was just wondering what kind of dream it was, that's all.
It was just the kind where a lot of things happen. Anyway, it's a long story. How about we wait till after the competition? Traveler and I can tell it together. Sounds good. After that, you share many more memories. Oh shoot, where did time go? We have so many levels to design today!
Oh, we should get out of your fur, hair, then. Good luck at my wafer. Bye, Yellow Fur. Come back and play.
I mean, the big thing I remember from that story quest was fake meteorite, or fake, what's it called? Meteor shower?
Wow, we've had so many adventures, huh? You don't even realize it until someone brings up the past.
Do you remember the original meaning of our journey?
Oh yeah, totally. It was, what was it again?
I figured...
Anyway, Paimon didn't pick up on anything suspicious from that team. If anything, we were the weird ones forcing conversations
And
stuff.
whose fault was that?
Okay, so maybe it wasn't the best strategy. Leaning into the judge angle is probably a safer bet.
Paimon, next time just let Traveler
Let's ask
talk.
about the creative process behind the game and confirm their identities that way. Paimon saw Toma's team show up just now, so we can investigate them next.
Toma, I think, is like the character I have the least background with. I definitely won't be able to confirm anything about the Kozo and the others. Hello! We're just here to ask some not at all suspicious questions.
To learn a bit more about the philosophy behind your game. Is now a good time?
Oh, looks like our drivers are hard at work this morning.
Feel a soft bee?
What?
Boss can explain that one.
Boss and Shosei were up super late last night coming up with ideas.
And he's back at it this morning, as energetic as ever. Boss is the best!
And that sounds a lot like our hardworking Toma, but is it an accurate Toma? Oh, I don't deserve that much praise. But when it comes to the talking part, I guess I'm the best person to answer your question.
Time for an interview.
Paimon! Put away those glasses! You're giving away us even more!
Into you?
Well, interviews are a good way to get into anyone. Ask away then, judges. What do you think is the most interesting aspect of your game? Designing a game with anyone in mind? Oh, I'd have to say, working with others to overcome challenges.
Hold on! You can't just ask a simple question.
Paimon! Paimon, if you jump straight into the hard questions, you're not Paimon, you're terrible at guiding questions.
We'd love to learn more about your design approach and strategic vision. What will be the project's main draw, and how will it deliver emotional value to your players?
Gosh dang it, Paimon. That's basically the same question, except way too wordy and not enough for anyone to comprehend. Sounds like you took the question straight from one of those business experts in Rito. In that case, let me say this. The product will be a fast-paced, easy-to-digest release capitalizes the enduring popularity of traditional genre while addressing common pain points. By reviewing our strengths and needs for players, we're able to synchronize them across production halls. We'll provide a refined experience that is more receptive to our users and more enjoyable. Ah yes, Techno Talk. Thank you, Paimon, for making it even more confusing. I only understood half of that because I've had to do similar technobabble to people for project presentations.
Impressive! And completely over Paimon's head.
Why do you think Traveler phrased it the way he did? You set yourself up for that one, Paimon.
Nice one, boss!
I kind of confused myself, honestly. I'm used to hearing that kind of talk in Rito, so I guess I picked up on a few things.
Fixer is a tough nut to crack, huh? Shoot! Paimon can't pick apart an answer she doesn't understand. Over to you, Traveler.
Thank you, Traveler. Continue asking questions and Toma answers faultlessly. So, there you have it. Answer your question, judges.
Not a single stumper.
Never underestimate a housekeeper. Well, I'm sure the interview is only one part of the evaluation process. We'll see what you think when you play the game yourself. Which reminds me, I should probably get back to work setting on the stage. Want to give it a try? It would be my pleasure. In that case, let's get to it.
Yes, Boss Toma!
Well, Toma's answers were all very genuine. Paimon didn't notice anything un-Toma-like about them. Plus, he was with Shosei until late last night. If you think about when we saw the nightmare creature, the timing doesn't match up.
Oh?
Kozo and his two friends were together the whole time, too. They would have noticed if someone was acting weird.
Oh yeah, probably.
So, we're back at square one. That just leaves Kokomi's team, right? Guess we should check them out.
I mean, if I had to pick anyone as suspicious, it would probably be Yoimiya.
Huh? White fur and yellow fur are here early.
Hey, Yoba, where are your friends,
here
your
alone?
teammates?
Huh. Where are Kokomi and the others?
Don't know about Great Yokai, but Soul Lady is behind you.
Soul Lady? Oh, as in Soul of the Deep. Okay. Wait,
I have
did you
no
say
idea where
behind
Soul
us?
of Deep. Hi, Kokomi! Hi, you have questions for me, I presume?
Kokomi! A little warning next time.
Sounds like you already know why we're here. Yes, I heard about the doppelganger incident. We saw you around the venue just now. It wasn't hard to connect the dots. Paimon probably screamed the dots. As for what you want to know... Energy.
Energy? Oh! The numbers you write in your diary.
In a tree? Dry berry?
Oh, sorry.
So, we can leave it right there, right? You don't need to ask me more questions, I would imagine. Yeah, all good. I don't remember. It's been so long since I played Kokomi's World Quest that I literally forgot her name for a hot minute. As for Kyoba-kan, he was in the shrine all night. I can't imagine he's the criminal you're searching for.
Gyobu-Koban is a criminal? No, of course not. You're in the clear.
In the clear. Is good?
Very good.
What about Mizuki? Where did she go?
That is the question at hand. She left after receiving a message in the middle of the night. Looking back on it, it's probably related to her own investigation. Oh, as she left, I heard her whisper under breath. Turn me around in the middle of the night. What does she think she is? Miko. She probably needed extra nightmares to help formulate a strategy. Well, I guess that also confirms Suzuki's identity.
Something tells me a certain someone is missing me.
Oh no, you're just being a menace as usual.
Miko and Mizuki.
Hello, traveler. Paimon.
Finish up your work?
Yes, I left
You
the
look
rest of the
extremely
young fellow from the
tired.
Kamisato clan. At least for now, there's nothing suspicious to note.
That means the culprit didn't manage to sneak in. That's a relief.
Just like that, you let down your guard? And all it took was for me to wear her
Miko,
face.
please!
The culprit? It's you!
If you keep joking like this, I want 30% of the profit.
Greedy little thing. I thought we agreed on 20.
Making a joke like that, you're the only person in this room who would do
It's getting
that.
harder and harder to tease you, traveler.
Hey, Paimon is still easy pickings.
Can you stop with the teasing then? Even I'm reaching my limit.
500 years and you're still not used to it? Sounds like you need more practice.
More like she's probably incredibly fed up with it.
At least spare me for the day. I can't take the mental torment right now. I'm running on fumes.
So, what kind of nightmare were you running on last night?
Investigated the Shogunate officials' nightmares. Analyzed the traces of yokai power around Mount Yogo. Oh, and worked on some new game stages, of course.
Yeah, sounds like a night.
All in one night?
Well, I didn't want someone to ruin the Mikawa Flower Festival. But I also wanted to do my best for my part of the festival.
Miko?
Besides, I've talked to many patients who worked multiple jobs just to make ends meet. Compared to that,
I hate that.
complaining about one night of hard work is a little unreasonable, don't you think?
Oh no, that's valid. Even so, I think you should take a break. Ms. Mizuki, Yobakaba and I can handle the game development in the meantime. I learned a lot yesterday. I'm sure I can handle a few design elements while you get some rest. We can't have our lead developer out of commission. I'm not confident I can bring our own vision to fruition on my own.
You're very persuasive, Kokomi. It would seem you also have a talent for clinical psychology. I'll leave it to you two then.
I definitely don't.
Sweet dreams.
Mizuki goes to rest a little and steady on her feet, and she looks exhausted.
Mizuki really cares about the festival, huh? She's putting so much pressure on herself.
Perhaps she's reminded of the festivals of the past when I was just a kid, and Mizuki a young Baku. We would rush past the other yokai, desperate to get the first piece of fried tofu from the ramen stand.
I accidentally knocked down my headphones. I need to quickly check and make sure that didn't script my sound settings. Okay, that's fine. I think... Okay, yeah, that should be fine.
It would seem she hasn't forgotten, even after 500 years.
Sounds like you haven't forgotten either. Comment, remain silent.
Enough about the past. We must focus on the matter at hand.
But you didn't notice anything suspicious, right? That should mean the culprit didn't sneak in.
Oh, you never know, Paimon.
That's one possibility. The other is that the culprit's transformation is even more convincing than we imagined. In that case, we need a detective with a more professional skill set. Or we need to find a way to provoke them and get their facade to crack.
So you're saying that we need to drag Shikanoan into it?
That sounds dangerous.
If the culprit is deep in disguise, a slight provocation won't completely expose them. What we need is to create reasonable doubt. Make the culprit question whether their cover is blown. As they hesitate over whether to make some kind of last stand, that is our chance.
Alright, and how exactly do you plan on poking them?
A didn't tell you? Allow me to show you.
Miko.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Mikawa Flower Festival, it is my honor to announce... An esteemed guest from Tenshukaku has agreed to take part in this year's festival.
Drag the Shogun into it.
Please welcome Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder.
Raiden Shogun! Or is it Raiden A? Still socially awkward as ever. It's the Shogun! The Almighty Shogun is here in person?
So this was your plan, Miko?
A is unimpressed.
Well, not bad, right?
Wow, that was quite the entrance. Paimon can't believe she agreed to that.
The Almighty Shogun's presence is bound to cause a stir. Instead of struggling to maintain a low profile, it is better for her to step into the open. And it means a detective can slip into the venue alongside the retinue without turning any heads at all. In the presence of the Shogun, not even the most cunning of criminals can let their guard down. Their every move needs to be faultless. The more you focus on getting one thing right, the easier it is for the rest to become cracks in glass. And that's what Miko wants to take advantage of. And she's using the Almighty Shogun as bait. Lady Guji, daring as ever.
Why didn't you clue us in earlier? We wasted all that time asking pointless questions.
Your intel was very useful, actually. We didn't know how things would unfold, but I have a feeling the truth will be revealed soon. In the meantime, stick with the Shogun, Traveler. We need everyone focused on her. Well, I guess we're on babysitting the Shogun duties. Alright, under my command, the Tenro Commission will remain on high alert. If anything goes wrong, report back to me at once. Hey look, it's a menu! After we surveyed each stall, just like yesterday, A continued being weird and confused. These presents definitely cause a stir, but it takes long for the festive atmosphere to return. A cannot cook, but she definitely does seem to enjoy food a lot. Maybe the day will come A can leave Tenshikaku and won't be so out of the ordinary. Aww. The Nuki family.
Another day of hard work. Where did the time go?
Oh, A!
When did A get ahead of us? Let's catch up.
Wait, where is...
Almighty Shogun! Glory to your everlasting reign! Welcome. Welcome.
This stall looks familiar. Yet it would seem the ownership has changed hands.
Oh?
You must be thinking of Tomoki. He wasn't feeling well today, so I'm filling in.
I see. Yet, you remind me of someone. A Doshin from the Tenryou Commission.
Did we find our guy?
What are you looking at, A?
The food offerings. Although this vendor seems...
Vendor's giving me a plain old done by his cooking. Still seems like it's... A, he's working.
Working? Ah. I see. I appreciate your dedication, sir.
Of course. It's an honor to serve such esteemed guests.
No need for formalities. I'll take 3 orders of dongo milk.
Right away.
3 orders? So Paimon gets one too?
I think they're all for A.
Yes. I wanted to thank you for accompanying me. Without you by my side, I imagine the people here would be on edge even now. I have my reasons for being here, of course, but I would hate to tarnish the festive atmosphere.
A, this festival's for everyone, even you.
Indeed. The Mikawa Flower Festival. Hundreds of years have passed since I last partook of the festivities. Much is different this time. The people, the place, the games.
Didn't you spend 500 years hiding in your own brain cell because you didn't want to deal with anything?
Yet, the name endures, and the joy of celebration along with it. I suppose that, in itself, is a form of eternity.
Yay, transients.
Traveler, Paimon. And the almighty Shogun?
Oh, Mizuki! Looks like you got some much-needed rest.
Glad you're feeling better, girlie.
Yume Mizuki. Thank you for your aid earlier.
Of course. I'm always willing to help. It's my duty. I wish I could have dispelled the nightmares, but this situation is uncharted territory for me.
Sounds like it.
Even so, relieving the pain of the nightmares is no small feat. You honor the legacy of the Yumekui Baku.
So not even Mizuki could fix it? What's going on with this nightmare creature?
A, you know something?
Let's save the difficult questions for later. Actually, I came here to ask you something. Want to come to the Isa bathhouse with me? Most of the contestants will be there. Oh, and don't worry about payment. It's my treat.
At this rate, we're never going to have to pay to go to the Isa bathhouse.
Really? Yes, let's go!
You want us to go to Hot Springs then?
Well, game development isn't easy. Most of the contestants are exhausted and could use a break.
Advertising.
You've been under a lot of pressure yourselves with the investigation and all. So I thought you might like to join.
Of course we would! Right, Traveler?
I will remain here. I rarely have time away from Tenshukaku, and I would like to continue perusing the stalls.
Aw, that's too bad.
Then I'm not going either, or okay, I'll go. Come on, you go ahead. I'll hang out with him.
I almost forgot. Miko wanted to talk to you, Traveler. I'll take you to her first.
Oh.
Well, why don't we all go?
Almighty Shogun, your dango milk is ready.
Oh, delicious.
I actually kind of want to try dango milk now that I think about it.
No
I've
need,
never-
Shogun. Miko just had some quick things to go over with the judges, that's all. You and Paimon can wait here. We'll only be a minute.
Alright, be right back. Or BRB. Alright, Miko, what kind of plotting are you doing?
Alright, now we can talk freely.
Miko doesn't need to see me, does she?
I think something's off with the Shogun. You've been with her the whole day. Have you noticed anything?
She seems troubled.
Exactly. You noticed too.
I mean, then again, when is she not troubled? I mean, proud. Oh, we've been through so much, so trivial and shaker. Something she's keeping to herself.
I've witnessed a lot of cases where patients, for a variety of reasons, are unwilling or unable to seek help. Unfortunately, that only exacerbates the problem. Until their emotions become so heavy, even the strongest of people collapse under the weight. I see those warning signs in the Shogun.
So even Archons aren't immune to emotional strain.
Humans, yokai, and Archons bear the same capacity for emotion and are naturally susceptible to the same mental turmoil. It's very possible that someone who
I'll be honest, I
appears
consider
strong
it
on the
amazing that I have
outside has learned to
completely dodged all
compartmentalize their
spoilers
negative emotions, and that is far from
for this.
healthy.
I understand.
Anyway, the quickest route to curing the mind is through the heart. That's where you come in, Traveler.
As the clinical psychologist, isn't this where you come in?
Approaching someone in a professional capacity often makes them more guarded. But don't worry, you'll still have my help. Here, with these 2 special coupons, you can get into Isa Bathhouse after closing. Then, this is what you're gonna do.
Oh, thank you, oddly convenient lamp.
Finally, you're back. Paimon's had 2 servings of dango
Come
milk
on!
already.
Did you take our dango milk?
Sorry for the wait. It sounds like the Traveler has other plans, Paimon. So we'll head to the bathhouse on our own.
Huh? You're not coming?
I'll explain later. Just have some fun.
Okay. Paimon will bring you back a hot spring egg.
I kind of wish that I did remember to get some eggs before break. So I could have at least had something other than cold pizza
There
for
is no
breakfast in
need
the
to stay
morning.
behind on my behalf. If you leave now, I'm sure you can catch up.
Something tells me you chose to stay behind on our
What
behalf.
makes you say that?
You don't want people to be on edge because of you.
If my presence makes them nervous or impedes their ability to relax, does that not defeat the purpose of going to the hot springs? I already disturbed their progress by coming to the festival. The last thing everyone needs is more distractions.
But aren't you under pressure too?
As you know, this body is hardly that fragile. It can operate for another 100 years with no issue.
You didn't deny it.
Mortals are weak in body and mind. If there is a choice of who to bear such a burden, naturally that person should be me.
What if you, didn't have to worry about bothering anyone? Would you agree to go to the hot springs then?
What does it matter? The world is not so easily bent to one's will.
I'll take that as a yes. I have a pair of special coupons. Get into the bathhouse after closing.
What clever verbal tricks, Traveler. It appears you've been spending too much time with Miko.
Hey, it's an honest
you think
offer.
You can get away with manipulating the Shogun? I wouldn't be so sure.
You'll go, won't you?
Persistent indeed. Very well. As you proposed, we shall set out at midnight.
Come on, Shogun. It's time to leave your tent. It's time to leave your room. As this wonderful woman says, get out, it's time to be with the people.
As I said, let's wait until midnight. You can attend to other matters in the meantime.
Well then, Thelma, how's it going? I see your party members have left. Oh, you didn't go to home? You didn't either? Well, a whole crowd of people have left already. I'll go a bit later with Shosei and a few others. Besides, we're behind on our game. We need to catch up. But your team's the biggest. I guess it's my fault for going overboard the ideas. Those and I and the others can barely keep up. Sometimes delegating work is harder than doing it yourself. I wonder if this is how it feels being head of the clan. Well, don't work too hard. Right back to you. Right back at you. Everyone else is left, it seems. Well, that just means it's time to jump forward a little to around 9 o'clock. Which is the actual time it is, well, 9:15 here now. Oh, hey! It's time to head to the bathhouse.
Well, shall we head out?
Let's go.
Right. No reason to delay.
Why does this suddenly feel a lot more eerie?
Steam replete with the scent of orchids. Water that turns the complexion a blushing pink. So, this is a hot spring.
I miss hot tubs. Is this your first time here?
Yes, there are royal hot springs near Tenshukaku. But the plans were set in motion only after Hiragi Hiroshi introduced the Snezhnayan blast furnace to Inazuma, and that was 500 years ago. When the project was complete, I was already in the plain of Euthymia. And, naturally, the body of the shogun has no need for such luxuries.
The
members of the Kanjo Commission were once friends with Makoto and the Kitsune Saigu. Although mere mortals, those who managed to survive back then were special individuals indeed.
What happened back then?
What makes you say that?
Look on your face.
Now I see why my officials claim that the hot springs facilitate conversation. Even I find myself divulging more than intended.
Oh, come on, eh?
You're correct. Following the dark disaster 500 years ago, a nightmare engulfed Inazuma. On a battlefield consumed in darkness, our soldiers fought against dark forces, creatures capable of possessing people and trapping them in nightmares. Even the Yumeku Ibaku could do nothing to wake them.
As awful as it sounds, doesn't seem bad enough to make you this upset.
Perhaps not. The battle was intense. Those who stood up in defense of this land knew the chance of survival was slim. In the face of certain death, surely a nightmare is nothing to fear. But what if I told you this? If the person trapped in the nightmare was strong enough to overcome incapacitation, it would become a waking nightmare instead.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
The person would lose all capacity to distinguish dream from reality,
Oh,
perceiving
dear.
everything in the real world as a continuation of the war, and every precious thing in life as an enemy to be annihilated. That is a far more painful nightmare, both for the person in question and those around them.
That almost reminds me of Abyss Magic PTSD that happened in Notland. Or at least the worst form of it. If I hadn't broken on that nightmare yesterday, would that have happened to me? Then he must be so worried because that happened to someone back then.
Yes.
And?
I unleashed Muso no Hitotachi and struck her down.
I'm
No
sorry.
need. I have no regrets. I know it was the right decision, both for Inazuma's sake and her own. If necessary, I would do it again.
Eh?
Well, It's about time you two showed yourselves, yes? You've listened in long enough.
Oh.
Oh, it's you two.
Before you say anything, this part wasn't me.
Miko, you gremlin.
Well, since the cat's out of the bag, how about a hot spring tea party?
Party time!
Hey!
Poor Yume Mizuki.
Ah, nice and warm. No wonder the hot springs relaxed your inhibitions, eh?
So who came up with this idea? I want the truth.
This one, probably.
I guess both of us?
Well, I happened to consult a certain clinical psychologist about how to get an old friend to open up. In her expert
A is
opinion, doing
unimpressed.
something new with a trusted companion in a new environment can make someone less guarded. Looks like it worked like a charm.
I understand the reasoning, but why not do it yourself?
It's one thing to trust that Miko has good intentions, but would you let your guard down around her?
Good point.
Your concern is misplaced. I kept these matters to myself because I was unsure whether this incident is connected to the past, and I did not want to interfere with the investigation. If the investigation reached an impasse, or new clues pointed to the nightmare from back then, naturally, I would have discussed this intel with you.
Intel, huh? It appears you still don't understand why I wanted you to open up in the first place.
Because Miko, you are always next to impossible to read. What was that?
Sounds like it came from outside. Let's check it out.
Sorry, I'm a little itchy. That doesn't sound good. Oh, and everyone quick
no.
change.
Someone's unconscious.
Is it a nightmare?
It seems different in some respects. Step back and allow me to examine her.
She's awake.
What's going on? Almighty Shogun?
What happened just now? What frightened you?
Shogun,
It's all right. With the Shogun here, nothing can hurt you. Just take a deep breath and tell us what happened.
I almost fainted again just now.
Is that what happened earlier? You fainted?
Yes. I was on my way to Uyu restaurant. And as I was crossing the bridge, I saw someone staring at me from behind a tree.
That's not at all creepy.
It was hard to make out their appearance in the dark, but I had a bad feeling. So I tried to get a closer look.
Oh, it seems we found an imposter.
It was me! In that moment, I thought about how people who see their doppelganger usually end up dead, and I fainted from the shock. I don't remember anything after that.
Okay, that is worrying.
In Inazuma City. But we only detected traces of the nightmare around Mount Yogo.
I heard that people encountered doppelgangers at Mount Yogo too! Could it be the work of some terrible yokai?
Hey, don't worry about that. We have literally the strongest yokai here.
Now that we have an understanding of the situation, why don't I take you to the police station to file a report?
Okay.
We have
The
four
situation
incredibly
is
powerful
getting
beings
worse.
right here.
If the doppelganger is limited
Although
to the
we don't
festival
know where
grounds,
Paimon
that's one
is.
thing. But appearing on a random street in Inazuma City...
That is worrying.
On the bright side, the victim seems okay this time.
Bad news, Shogun!
A Tenryo Commission official? What's wrong?
Another victim! At the festival! Kappa is trapped in a nightmare!
Right.
What?
Wait.
But Sara and the others were keeping watch.
Make haste. Back to Mount Yogo at once.
That doesn't look good. That's a Tanuki.
Excuse me. Let me take a look.
Mizuki! Traveler! Finally, you're back!
Shogun, the fault is mine. Tenryo Commission failed to protect those under our charge.
Now is not the time to cast blame. Did anyone witness the attack?
No, we have failed you. There's no trace of the enemy.
We split up for just a second, and the next thing we knew, he was on the ground.
Oh, it must be some terrible yokai.
It's even going after yokai! Other than the Baketanuki transformation, there was no trace of yokai power at the scene. It's almost like the culprit's methods are getting more sophisticated. Doppelganger in Inazuma also seemed to appear without warning. Wait, there was a doppelganger in Inazuma City? Yeah, seems like it. Doppelgangers, nightmares, Inazuma City, Mount Kyoto.
How is he, Mizuki?
It's strange. I can't perceive his nightmare. It's almost like he's not there at all.
That is worrying.
The yokai! It must be getting stronger!
Kappa! Oh, please don't die.
It's my fault. I should have anticipated the culprit might resort to more sophisticated methods.
No. It was I who underestimated the enemy. I who allowed us to continue the festival despite the potential dangers. Sarah, what is the status of the other contestants and staff?
All normal. I asked the Yashiro Commission to move to a secure location just to be safe.
Good. By decree of the Shogun, I declare that the Mikawa Flower Festival is...
Wait.
Miko?
What is it, Miko?
You're being too hasty, eh? I understand your concern for the people, but I urge you to think this through, or we risk playing into the enemy's hand. Considering your history with nightmares, you have better cause than anyone to exercise caution. But do you truly believe that what we're facing now is just a nightmare?
Explain.
Call it intuition. If you want the truth, perhaps Doshin Shikanoin could shed some light. I believe there's been a break in the case.
Oh, do tell. You flatter me, Lady Guji. I do have a few ideas. Up to this point, we've only detected traces of nightmare creatures around Mount Yogu, and now a doppelganger appears in Inazuma City. Our original thought was that the culprit infiltrated the venue to evade capture, and so there would be no reason to risk exposure by continuing to transform. Rather that, and concluding that the nightmare creature on top of everything now has the ability to disappear without a trace, I think there is a different possibility. The same person? An enemy that has two different abilities can suddenly appear and disappear without a trace. It seems too random, like a novel from Yai Publishing House that tries to incorporate every element under the sun. Feel like we're calling out one really specific author there. The nightmare creature and the doppelgangers are separate entities. That's why their methods are so different. They have separate goals. The people who saw doppelgangers were mistaken the nightmare they saw wasn't real. No, that just can't explain why. They're different people. That's right. The entities appeared at the same time in the same place. That's why the Tenryu Commission conflated the two at first. But if we ignore the nightmare creature and look at the doppelganger, the incident in isolation, culprit's motive is clear. We thought the culprit was changing form to evade capture, but if the doppelganger isn't responsible for nightmares, there would be no more deserving unrest than a random prankster. The doppelganger incident didn't actually hurt anyone, but the folk tale about doppelgangers did cause people to panic. That might be the culprit's goal, or occupy Inazuma, which feels a little far-fetched. Take control of Inazuma by replacing everyone with doppelgangers. I doubt even a folktale would come up with something so unrealistic. Probably because of... That's right, because the folktales about doppelgangers, the culprit was able to incite panic without attacking anyone at all. But after the Tenryu Commission secured the venue, the culprit appeared in Inazuma, so that the panic would spread. But what is the end goal? Panic doesn't sound like enough of a motive. You're right. Panic is a means to an end. But I think their shift to Inazuma City proves something. Whatever their goal, terrorizing one location wasn't enough. And, since Inazuma City is their new target, the person they're impersonating the festival should be absent. Unless the culprit found a way to cover their tracks and incite more panic. By leaving behind a stand-in.
Kappa is made of wood?
Now that is surprising.
No wonder I couldn't sense the nightmare.
There was no one there.
I see. So the doppelganger infiltrated the festival as Kappa and is currently hiding in Inazuma City. Is that correct?
That leaves one other question. Where's Kappa? Not just that, replacing one person wasn't enough. Multiple people are replacing once. They can cover for each other. We didn't get to see each other much during the test of courage.
Kozo and his two friends were together the whole time, too. They would have noticed if someone was acting weird.
This kind of transformation is said to have a particular weakness. Is the subject is frightened, the sky starts to crumble. Isn't that right? Yoko and Hitosume Kozo?
It's a Bakedaniki tail!
Kikaku! Kikaku! Run!
Tetsunosuke?
They're getting away!
Aren't you supposed to be in Inazuma City?
What are these three up to?
Leave you two by yourselves? That's not the Tanuki way!
No fighting! Let's go!
Poor Toma. That leaves another question. Where the heck are the rest of the, Kozos?
Bakedaniki! Those little terrors! Come on, let's go after them! I've had enough of these things! What even are they? More Bakedaniki tricks?
Where are they?
Nothing's working! The humans are catching up!
Little rascals! Stop running!
Where are the Kozos?
You wish!
Transform! Stupid humans won't be able to recognize us! You can't see me. You can't see me. I'm up on fire.
Tetsunosuke, you idiot! Don't tell them the three of us turned into bonfires!
Hear that, Traveler? Bonfires! 3 of them! We'll show them, stupid!
Ouch! Transform!
They're gone again! No, what are they this time? Some kind of
Statue?
stone or brick? Oh!
Found one. Found 2.
Save us, Tsukumo!
Alright. Found 3.
Zero, protect us!
Alright, you 3 little menaces. You've caused enough of a panic.
We're almost rid of them.
That's enough. I will not fail the Shogun again because of you.
Tengu! Tengu was flying! Tengu is a cheater!
Surrender now and I will spare your life.
Tengu, why are you helping the humans? Tengu is a yokai!
My loyalty is the Shogun. Humans and yokai are no different in my eyes.
Shogun? That's the leader of the humans! Shogun sent people to steal our land! Shogun is bad!
Nonsense. The Shogun would never give such an
Calm
order.
yourself, Sarah. Let's hear them out.
Shogun sent humans to steal our home!
And the Mikawa Flower Festival! Shogun is making yokai serve the humans!
Serve the Humans? He's not talking about the game development, is he?
Shogun even forced Great Baku Yokai to work all night.
Wait, what's with the weird red?
Oh, you mean yesterday? That was my choice, actually.
Jeez, where are these ideas coming from?
I think there's some misunderstanding. Kishiboshi and the others weren't forced to do anything.
Stay back!
Humans want to enslave us again!
Hold on. Something's not right. We should try a different approach.
No need. I know what's wrong. They're trapped in a nightmare.
Ah, yes. That's what the glowing red tiaras are.
What are you doing? Trying to put Tetsunosuke to work?
Kinkaku doesn't want to stay up all night.
Servitude, enslavement. These might sound like ridiculous misunderstandings to us, but that is their reality right now. A world of despair and fear, where enemies lurk
I
at
hate
every
this.
turn, devoid of even a single shred of light.
So, they're sleepwalking? How do we wake them up?
I don't know how to wake up a sleepwalker.
If we knew how, we would have done so back then.
Give us your worst! Kinkaku will never leave the Tanuki path! Kinkaku will die before serving you!
I may have a solution.
Truly?
If nightmares come from the abyss, there is something. Oh, that thing.
What are you doing? No, don't!
The humans are everywhere. We can't hide forever.
How long have we been hiding? 100 years? 500 years?
No idea. If Ioroi was still around, he would remember.
I mean, we do have access to Iroiroi.
Shh, quiet! Someone's coming.
This is a fine piece of land. The grain yield should be exceptional.
Remember to check for traces of yokai in the surrounding area. By order of the Shogun.
By order of the Shogun, we are to exterminate all yokai that cross our path.
Well, it was probably actually said, if this belongs to yokai, we kind of have to leave it behind.
Why so hasty? We should leave some alive. We can make them work their own land.
Hey, you know about the Mikawa Flower Festival, right? I heard 50% of the profit is going to the development fund.
That was probably accurate.
Oh yeah, the festival for humans, and...
The festival for humans, and humans alone. The yokai have had their fun. It's our turn now.
That's right. We should put them to work.
Oh dear.
They're known for their transformations, right? Then the little monkeys can dance for us until they die.
Oh, I hate that.
No. How could they do that?
Quiet, or they'll catch us.
I'm sorry, just how corny ridiculous this feels is genuinely disturbing. Wait.
What? What is that?
Oh, that's the nightmare.
Hey, are you alright? Yoko, Kappa, I need help over here! Hold on, we're coming!
Oh.
The yokai and the humans are unconscious?
The same thing happened to all of them?
The Mikawa Flower Festival!
This yokai can speak.
No, if we don't make it to the Mikawa Flower Festival, Boss Tama will be so upset. Boss Tama will eat us.
Oh dear. No, Tama, he's better okay.
For us. We're gonna lose our home. What do we do?
We infiltrate the Mikawa Flower Festival. We scare the humans away, and and then they won't come.
This is worrying on so many different levels.
But how do we get into the festival?
Boss Toma is the best!
How about we turn into those 3 yokai?
These memories, they belong to the Baka Danuki?
Traveler! Traveler!
Are you all right, Traveler?
I'm fine.
Where are we?
Huh? The nightmare is gone. You purified it.
Just my way of dealing with the abyss.
Humans! And a bunch of yokai!
And Chicken Owen!
The Mikawa Flower Festival! The humans are gonna... They're gonna... What were they gonna do?
Looks like they're confused. They still seem aware of humans. They might have something to do with the long time in hiding. Hiding?
Oh, that explains all the Boss Toma this and Boss Toma that. That was the only thing they could imitate. Wait a second. Hitotsume Kozo and the others should be Akitsu Yuge experts. But this time, Toma did all the work. Hyun can't believe we missed something so suspicious.
You sound like it. You're like Heisha if only his skills worked in hindsight.
Oh, you're saying Paimon's deductive reasoning is Hazel level.
I don't think he was saying that. No, I would have definitely completely missed that because I don't even remember the Kozos. More or less.
Based on your description, Traveler, it's possible these Bake Danuki have been in hiding for 500 years. Sounds like they know Ioroi, too. Why don't we ask him? It's not far.
The protector of the grove. It's been 500 years since our last meeting. Sarah, Heizo, return to the festival to keep watch. The doppelganger incident has been resolved, but the threat of the nightmare remains. I will handle the meeting with Ioroi myself.
Alright, you do that, eh? Yes, Shogun! Alright, off to Roy.
Try and stop me!
Hey, Roy, we found 3 of your missing charges.
Oh, keep it down. Bringing all these people at this hour. Don't you know even statues need to sleep? Shogun! I bow before thee. No, wait, shoot, I'm still a statue.
I still completely forgot how this guy became a statue.
All is well, Ioroi, hidden protector of the grove.
I've never seen a Roy so great.
That would be because when Ioroi tried to pluck a Nakuweed from the Imperial Garden, A nearly split him in two, Yashiori Island style.
Keep it to yourself, you meddlesome kitsune.
Ioroi, I wish to ask you something.
Anything, Shogun. Absolutely anything. It is my honor to answer.
Suck up.
You could have at least slowed down a little. It took forever to convince them to come with me.
Good news, we found 3 of your children.
Oh, it's Ioroi! The humans really did kill you!
Your body is stone!
Huh? I am not dead!
Not dead? The kitsune spoke the truth?
This smell is Ioroi! Ioroi is alive!
Ioroi? The humans really did seal you away!
Wait, this must be Ginkaku, and Tetsunosuke! You weren't sealed away?
When the humans, Kabuna Harunosuke, came to hurt us.
Huh?
We ran and hid. The humans searched and searched. So many friends couldn't move. Our yokai powers were getting weaker.
So we decided to escape the human just as the great Baketanuki Tsukumo taught us, by digging a hole in the ground!
I mean, I guess that
That's
worked.
when we uncovered a horn filled with yokai power. It was the will of the great Bake Tanuki Kiichiro made manifest!
That is
It
worrying.
restored our power! And then
Oh,
we made
that
the
looks
human
like
go,
what's her name's horn.
Ching, ching, yeah, yeah,
Oh, and by Ting Tune, yeah. You mean
Those were just adorable.
We tricked him and ran.
So you didn't actually beat him up at all?
Spoken like a truly disappointed dad.
We've been using the horn to hide ever since. But there are too many humans. It's getting harder to hide.
A horn full of yokai power. Could that be the source of the nightmares? The reason the Bake Danuki are so afraid of humans? If the horn contained the fragment of a nightmare, using its power to hide would spread the nightmare to them. That means the Bake Danuki have been trapped inside this state of anxiety for 500 years.
That doesn't sound very healthy, eh?
Ha! I could have told you that nothing good would come from that horn. Using external power is against the Tanuki path.
We strayed from the path?
But the horn helped us hide from the humans. The humans tried to take our land.
Wait, who's the guy who tried to take your land?
On the contrary, the purpose of the investigation was to determine in advance if yokai were present on the land in question. Whether we avoid encroaching on yokai territory altogether or attempt to reach a mutually beneficial agreement, a peaceful resolution was always the goal.
Wait, how long ago even was that?
Oh, really?
Wait, that is what the humans said back then, isn't it?
By order of the Shogun, if yokai live here, we need to discuss the proposal.
Ginkaku Tetsunosuke. Not all humans are bad. Yellow Fur over there helped me a great deal, you know.
Besides, the Bake Danuki were only sealed away back then because Yoroi stole that comb.
Yoroi? It's a thief? Yoroi got what he deserved.
How was I to know? It was used to make sacred Sakura Daifuku. I gave it back, didn't I?
So the humans were mean for no reason?
Well, if you must know, the young human and I fought. I was perhaps a tad careless, so I conceded the match. Anyway, the point is, neither side is bad.
Poor guy's so embarrassed.
There he goes again, changing the subject when it makes him look bad.
Now you know. No human is trying to harm you.
So, it was all a nightmare.
Yes. Yes, it was.
500 years in hiding? For nothing.
It was a 500-year-long game of hide and seek. What's so bad about that? Besides, you won.
I mean, he isn't wrong.
Huh? We won? Go us! We're even better than Yoroi!
Hey, my game of hide and seek isn't over yet.
You've been hiding as a
The
statue
mind
for...
of a Bake Danuki is something else. Still so cheerful even after all that.
That nature is what isolated them from the worst effects of the nightmare and prevented them from causing any real harm. But a nightmare that's still affecting people after all this time? Who could it belong to? A horn buried under Mount Yogo.
I feel I've heard a legend about that, eh?
Tainted by darkness, the Oni warrior raised her sword against the almighty Shogun. Losing an arm and a horn to the Shogun's blade, she fled into the forest, never to be seen again. A trusted lieutenant fighting against the forces of darkness, she was once devoured whole by a beast from beyond this world, with the body of a tiger and the tail of a serpent, until she tore the creature apart from within.
Eh?
Thus she earned the name Chio the Tigerbite, or Tora Chio.
I don't think Chio would like that name. Though she escaped the belly of the beast alive, that battle never left her.
Oh, this is back to being sad.
She saw the memories of her fallen comrades everywhere, slaughtered one after another, until she could no longer distinguish dream from reality.
A nightmare doesn't incapacitate someone with sufficient strength. It turns into something even worse.
The nightmare twisted every joy in her life, her subordinates, family, and friends, into enemies in need of destruction. It was in that state, trapped in the battlefield of her mind, that she raised her sword against me on Mount Yogo. With the Muso no Hitotachi, I cut off her arm, one of her horns, and a portion of the mountain itself. I suspect that is when the horn in question was buried there.
And subsequently uncovered by 3 Bakedanuki. That means the fragment on the horn comes from Chiyo's nightmare.
Nightmares feed on fear and anxiety. If what the traveler saw is true,
then they've just been feeding that thing.
It's possible Kinkaku and the others' fear over the past 500 years allowed the fragment to gain physical form and become something akin to a Jibakure.
Jibakure?
An earthbound spirit. They move through the ley lines, but are also bound by them. That's why the traces of this entity appeared intermittently and never outside of Mount Yogo.
Is that the thing that attacked us?
It would seem the fragment of this nightmare is no different from the one back then. It hates all joy and every good thing in this world. The investigation team working for a better future? Attacked. Hitotsume Kozo and his friends, kind enough to lend a helping hand? Attacked.
Yeah, and we were attacked too! Right when we were having fun with the playtesting.
So, why hasn't it appeared since?
Perhaps it needs to regain strength after your defeat. Or perhaps it is biding its time because it knows, with whatever rationality remains, that it cannot defeat you. But sooner or later, its twisted hatred will force it out of hiding, and it will move to strike its enemies.
So basically, Nightmare hates any kind of fun.
When Chiyo set her sights on a target, she was never one to waver.
Oh.
But both possibilities prove something. Nightmare fragments can be defeated.
Hey, you're going to attack it, aren't
and
you?
An enemy that can be killed is one that can be split in two by the power of Muso Ishin.
I don't think splitting it in two is going to fix the scenario we're in right now.
There's really no other way?
Mikoshi Chiyo is gone. A fragment of a nightmare tied to a severed horn. That is all that remains. The living must take precedent over the memory of the dead.
That is sad in so many ways. Even so, having released Muso Ishin again, may he really be okay? Mitsuki said Archons suffer from the same turmoil as the rest of us. Dead may be gone, but that doesn't mean our emotions die with them.
Oh, who cares about the dead anyway?
Yeah,
I'm just trying to look out for the living.
What is that supposed to mean, Miko?
Oh, she's saying exactly what A is saying.
I'm just concerned about our poor Bakedanuki friends.
Huh? What does that have to do with us?
The nightmare fragment has been tied to the Bakedanuki for nearly 500 years. Strike it down, and who's to say whether you take the lives of our poor friends along with it?
I beseech you, almighty Shogun, spare the young ones. It was just a momentary... No, a 500-year-long lapse in judgment.
So they got stuck in for 500 years.
Miko, you speak the truth?
If you don't believe me, ask Mizuki and the Traveler. I'm sure they've encountered similar cases during their extensive travels.
Whoa, now you're putting this on us!
Well, Oh! Yes. During my studies both in Liyue and Natlan.
Yeah, I've definitely seen that happen before.
What would you propose? This nightmare fragment is a constant threat to Inazuma. Should all other options fail,
Wait, I'm
I
so
will
confused
take
on
action.
story. Wait, what was the question? The nightmare fragment has been tied to the Baka Tanuki for nearly 500 years. Strike it down, who says? Whether you'll take the lives of our poor friends along. Is Miko implying that their life might be tied to that thing now? I mean, I guess technically, kind of?
If the fragment's hatred toward the world comes from a nightmare, then the most logical option is to get rid of the nightmare itself.
Right! Can't you just eat the nightmare, Mizuki?
Paimon, don't nightmares give her severe indigestion?
The Yumekui Baku already tried that 500 years ago. Even yesterday, when faced with the corruption of the nightmare, Mizuki could only mitigate the effects.
What was impossible back then is not necessarily impossible now. I think Mizuki has the right idea. If we cannot eradicate the nightmares directly, why not use this entity's tricks against it? Combat illusions with illusions. Combat nightmares with dreams.
Okay.
Is that even possible?
I mean, if Nahida were here, it'd definitely be possible.
Don't forget, there are yokai that specialize in shape-shifting and illusions, and they happen to be right in front of us.
Where? Kinkaku doesn't see them anywhere.
That's because you're standing on them, Kinkaku.
Maybe they're hiding us trees? Or the wind?
Fools! The kitsune is clearly referring to the Baketanuki. Tetsunosuke, Kinkaku, must you be so dense?
I mean, to be fair, they have been hiding in terror for like 500 years.
Given their centuries-long connection to the nightmare fragment, they are perfectly positioned to create a dreamscape that the entity will be unable to distinguish from the real world.
Back then, the nightmare had little to no weaknesses. If we want to give the Bakedanuki an opportunity to strike, I assume you have a plan, Miko?
Miko's always scheming up with something.
You said it yourself. Mikoshi Chiyo is gone. All that remains is a fragment of her nightmare, already broken and vulnerable. Besides, Mizuki is an old friend, one that is not to be underestimated. She has traveled the land studying dreams and is far more capable than those old fossils back then.
Not gonna say anything.
She just usually doesn't compliment me to my face. But Miko's right. If we work together, I'm confident we can put together a ritual to subdue the nightmare fragment.
Once we perform the ritual, it will take some time for the barrier to take effect. Luckily for us, we have two formidable warriors on our side.
Yes. Mist, cut everything down with sword and hero of many different nations.
Our festival representative, who also happens to have extensive experience against dark forces, and the almighty Shogun, unmatched in combat. I'm sure the two of you can buy us some time.
There's just one problem. Since this entity can pass through the ley lines, its movements are unpredictable. If we're going to create a barrier, how can we be sure it appears where we want?
The solution to that is obvious. If the nightmare fragment despises all sources of joy and happiness, then naturally a joyous occasion would be an evil beyond measure. An enemy that must be annihilated at all costs.
So basically take advantage of the festival, nearly cause an incident, and make chaos.
So, if we want to lure it out...
We need a source of joy, and the obvious target would be the festival!
What joy could possibly compare to finishing one's work right before the deadline?
I would imagine we can all think of a few. But I agree. The Mikawa Flower Festival is the most plausible target. Once the enemy appears, I will pull them into the plane of Euthymia immediately. I will not put the people in danger. Traveler, I ask that you join me there so we can subdue the enemy together.
But of course.
All right. I will update everyone back at the festival and start the preparations for the ritual. I'll need your help, Mizuki. It's going to be a busy night.
Another sleepless night for poor Mizuki.
Looks like an all-nighter for me.
Hey, just don't pull in Sao Ayaba Akihiko for us.
Well, this was your idea. Oh, and don't forget, you need to finish a little fox's daydream as well.
And in a surprising twist, you were my nightmare all along.
Hey, where are you, buddy? Ah! That bugged out beyond all belief. Oh, cutscene.
Traveler, during the battle tomorrow, it is imperative you know your limits. If the enemy proves too much to handle, leave them to me.
But...
I know. I understand your concerns, just as you know mine. We need not say any more than that. Just get some rest and prepare yourself for the battle to come.
Tell that to yourself too, eh?
One more thing. Thank you.
Get some sleep. Alright, on to the final night, which hopefully shouldn't be too long. Okay, that felt like it hung there a little longer than I'm used to. 1 to 3 the next day.
All right.
And I interrupted Paimon, and I completely missed that. Teleport. Now, where is it? Okay. I assume that I assembled all the key information booklets, Lady Guji, and the incantation for the ritual has been distributed along with them.
Remarkably efficient, Ayato. How are things with the Tenryo Commission?
We have adjusted our defense efforts in response to the Nightmare Fragment. Now that we no longer worry about doppelgangers, we can be much more efficient.
Oh, you're all here!
With your arrival, we can be even more confident in the strength of our defenses. Nevertheless, we must remain vigilant. We must all do our part to give Traveler and the Shogun the best chance against this enemy.
Well, it's a relief to have you all in our corner.
Wait a minute, where's Ayaka? With the festival preparations complete, we have everything covered over here. Ayaka is currently helping those in need, you could say.
Those in need?
Most of the game development teams are short on manpower, so Ayaka and a few others are helping them out.
I'm sure you'll run into her as you walk around. Oh, and just a reminder.
I forgot about that!
Later tonight. Most importantly, don't forget to enjoy yourself. We need this event to be as joyful as possible if we want the plan to work.
I almost forgot about
Once you're done
that.
experiencing the festival, you should check in with A.
As though surrounded by thunder. Check in. Oh, hey girl, you're back.
Ah, Captain. Swordfish 2, salute.
Hey guys. Wow, it's been a while. I'll say the squad was a little reluctant to help at first, but telling them that you were the festival representative had them moving faster than an actual swordfish.
To be honest, some Watatsumi Islanders aren't too concerned about the festival or the safety of Narukami Island.
But if they knew it was for the captain of Swordfish 2, I'm confident everyone would be here in a heartbeat.
I'm not sure I deserve that level of loyalty. No, you have a choice at this point, Traveler. Not even the words of Divine Priestess are enough to convince the people of Watatsumi Narukami to let go of the past. It takes time to communicate and, most importantly, the help of very special people. Your representation at this festival and my collaboration with Mizuki will serve as the bridges between Watatsumi and the outside world.
Huh. I never considered that angle. You possess wisdom beyond your years, Kokomi. On par with a certain other shrine maiden I know.
Yeah, except this one is a lot more likely to tell you to your face what she's actually thinking.
Mizuki! Did you get any sleep at all?
I'm fine. Sometimes you need to push past your mental limits to unleash your full potential. I've seen that many times in my line of work.
Get a good night's sleep when all this is over.
The good news is, the ritual is all set. That means the festival can proceed, and we can focus on realizing our vision.
There.
As for the more pressing matter, once the nightmare fragment appears, we will begin the ritual, but it needs time to take effect.
Oh dear.
You and the Shogun are the only ones who can subdue the enemy until then. Do you remember what I told you yesterday, before you left for Isa Bathhouse? Humans,
she's worrying
yokai,
about
and
something.
archons bear the same capacity for emotion, and are naturally susceptible to the same mental turmoil. It's very possible that someone who appears strong on the outside has learned to compartmentalize their negative emotions, and that is far from healthy.
He's burying them very deep.
Good. I trust you won't let the Shogun shoulder this alone. Not anymore.
Yeah, I don't think most people can just kill a friend without crying about it afterwards. Sorry, kill a very close friend and not cry about it afterwards. Hello, I found the gremlins. I'm sorry you're short an entire team. Oh, Toma, my bro! 3 year and a bind, the almighty Arataki unbeatable unmatched game dev team is here!
The Arataki gang rules!
I'm not sure how helpful most of them will turn out to be, but at least I am a Googie, how many jobs do you have? I'm a licensed game designer. I'm sorry, everyone. I was so focused on the game, I didn't notice Kinkaku and the others. Oh.
Not your fault. Bakedanuki are powerful. Even Shosei couldn't smell them.
Yeah, we didn't notice anything either. Traveler, I'm on. Don't sweat the small stuff. I'm sure all the Hitso, Umikozu, and all those little fellows want is for you to honor their last wish and finish what you set out to do. That was beautiful, boss, but last wishes are used for people who are, dead. Dead? As in the big sleep, final curtain, last hurrah? Kenta, you copied all that down wrong!
Mom Oni is stupid. Stupid Oni really helped make game?
Aww. Poor Shosei. Well, we'll see then. As you said, I'll try my best and finish what we started.
By the way, where are the real Hitotsume Kozo and his friends? And what about Tetsunosuke and the others?
After the three passed out, the Baganuke hid them in their home to keep them safe. Even under the influence of nightmare, her fragment Baganuke are kinda hard. And as for Tetsunoke and the others, they're in charge of setting up the ritual as punishment for causing all that panic. Something about showing them what it's really like to work through the night. Sounds like Miko's doing. Once you deal with the crisis, I think I'll get to know the whole gang together. Utsumikozo, Yoko, Kappa, plus Kinkaku, Genkaku, and Tetsunoke too. And I'll play Aikatsu Opossum to our heart's content. And finally, these guys.
Don't you think this puzzle is a bit too complicated? If we make this small adjustment, it'd be a lot easier to understand, don't you think?
This is why you have people who aren't you playtest your own game.
You're right. I never thought about it that way.
Nice one, Ayaka. I knew you'd be a great addition to the team.
Oh, no. You two did all the hard work. You made it easy for me.
I'll be honest, if I had to pick between two games, I'm kind of between, I mean, I enjoy all of them, but I'm kind of between Toma's and, Yume Mizuki's.
Oh, when did you get here?
Just now! Seems like you're a natural, Ayaka. A real game developer at heart, huh?
You talked about wanting to create a game day before yesterday.
Oh, you remember that. Well, Brother had everything covered, so I asked Yoimiya if she could use a hand. I'm just glad I didn't turn out to be an inconvenience.
An inconvenience? We were in such a jam. You saved us!
In a jam? Because jam is sticky, and we got stuck.
Not that kind of jam. But it doesn't matter. We just need to get this done.
Traveler, Lady Guji told me about the upcoming battle. As I understand it, this is an extremely dangerous endeavor, and the rest of us can only help from the sidelines.
Yeah.
Our thoughts and prayers are with you. Be careful.
We will. And we also need to go tell A, hey, you're not allowed to do this by yourself. Hey, Kitsune Guji has explicitly told me that you're not allowed to do this by yourself.
Ah, it's you. Before battle, it is imperative to calm the mind. If you have unfinished business, see to that now.
I'm set.
Then, come meditate with me.
Yay, battle meditation. Seem unsettled.
Since leaving the plane of Euthymia, I seem to experience this feeling more and more, whether in the markets of Inazuma or before the sacred Sakura.
I seem to have a hand in a lot of that. I'm sorry.
No, it may not be a bad thing. In the plane of Euthymia, I could not perceive the consequences of my choices, but that did not preclude their impact. It is only natural that I would feel their effect one day. Even a god cannot sever the link between cause and effect. I have come to realize that isolating oneself from all engagement is no way to reach a true state of euthymia.
I need to check what euthymia means.
I will not unleash Muso no Hitotachi this time. I can only support you in the battle ahead. Using illusion against illusion, dream against nightmare. The ultimate success of this plan comes down to you, Traveler.
Well, that's not a lot of pressure. This is a last-minute plan. We don't exactly know what we're about to face, and this could all fall through at a moment's notice. But one thing's for sure. This time, you'll not face her alone.
Did we do it?
Phew, just in time. And done. Woohoo! Round on. Big dubs for the team.
rules!
What in the... Oh, look. Nightmare Angie. Don't panic. Just follow the plan.
Prepare yourself, Traveler.
Already done.
All right. Follow me.
Alright, let's see how horribly this goes, because I'm terrible at parrying. During combat, parry, blah blah, stuff I suck at.
There would be a day when we would fight in the plain of Euthymia, side by side. Stay on your guard, Traveler. Truth made manifest.
God of Thunder, heed our call.
Oh, I see we're bringing... I cannot... Sometimes I cannot...
We have the advantage. Time to strike.
Oh, come on! I hit that.
Shatter the night, unmask it all.
Ow!
With your might, let illusions fall.
Ow! Oh, that's not good for my health. Come on, eh?
I lend you my power. And I grant you the Shogun's blessing.
Okay, that nearly ended poorly for my health. I am terrible at parry mechanics if I have to use E to block them.
God of Thunder, heed our call.
Shatter the night, unmask it all.
With your might, let illusions fall.
Wake up! Wake up! Makoshi-sama! Makoshi-sama! Are you okay?
We thought you'd been eaten alive by that beast.
Mother!
Do what you must. Just save her.
This nightmare, it's beyond our skill to heal.
A nightmare. It felt like an endless nightmare.
Sleep in peace. This time, only sweet dreams await.
Okay. Night falls, the game's commune, Mikawa
For
Festival.
many of us, I'm sure the last few days have seen unforgettable levels of stress and fatigue. But for now, I hope we can put the past behind us and enjoy a night of pure, unadulterated fun. Now, before we kick things off, our representative will announce the award for Best Game.
Best game goes to Mujima's body doubles the rescue. Endless fun, phantasm. Daydream. Miss Mizuki, that means our collaboration can...
So full.
We can wait until you're fully rested.
The winning team will take home a sum of prize money courtesy of the Yashiro Commission, along with the Tanuki Game
I
Award.
mean, it was actually kind of fun once I figured out how to play.
In addition, our special guest has the honor of announcing a special award. Shogun, if you could.
This special award recognizes the team with the most immersive game. And that goes to the creators of the horror game, The Doppelganger Incident. Kinkaku, Ginkaku, and Tetsunosuke.
Menace. Congratulations, you got called out for a mess.
Oh, so it was a horror game all along. I really thought I'd seen
Poor
a
little
ghost.
guys.
Wow, that takes immersive to a whole new level. Baketanuki are something else.
Huh, smart idea. Now people have no reason to fear the yokai. I don't think Shogun and Lady Gucci want the yokai to fear humans either.
I present you this award in the name of the Narukami Ogosho, and I promise you this. No human shall infringe on your peace without cause.
There, Ray. You're doing better.
Shogun is the best!
Shogun is the best!
So, what about Shogun's development plan?
The whole purpose of the investigation was to avoid disturbing yokai territory. Besides, the world is a big place. Humans, yokai. There's more than enough room for all of us.
Aww. And that's that, I think. Unless there's an afterward, because I later learned after, what's it called, that there was an afterward for Yuma Mizuki's quest. Sorry, guys. Hey, Ito? Ah, compadre, little birdie told me that you went to ice the bathhouse last night. I'm getting the crew together and we're gonna go celebrate there. You in?
But we were just there.
Yeah, but I bet we're missing a few people, you know? Like Shinobu, Goro, and, you know, Ayato. Basically, boss heard about the trip and now he really wants to go. Anyway, once you're done perusing, come find me. We'll soak it up. I'll be honest, it is getting a little late for me. I think I might end up just doing the rest of these quests on my own time. That's largely because I'm tired. Anyways, I'm gonna call it a night here. Thank you everyone who showed up. I need sleep. Later.